Don't hurt yourself. I need more agua.
I'm trying to take my pill and I missed twice.
Shit.
Where's my phone?
Damn, okay. Damn, okay.
Is he that fuzzy? Does he look like a Malibu?
No, he doesn't. That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, it was close. At least he didn't ask, like, is that a Doberman?
Well, yeah.
Bubba, come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba, you gonna come lay down with me? Come on. Come on, Bubba. Yeah, you can be my snuggle buddy because your dad is going to freaking stream. My snuggle buddy. Come here, Mama. My snuggle. Guess who needs a bath this weekend? Guess who needs a bath this weekend? Because your coat's starting to smell. You are starting to be smelly, boy.
I hope you have fun giving him a bath.
Excuse me?
Clean clothes. Let's sit down. I'm putting on some warmers. I don't break my ass off.
Please don't freeze.
Yeah, you have too much fun grabbing it.
Where are you going?
Oh.
He sees me putting on my hoodie, so he thinks I'm taking him out. Oh my god.
No, bud.
What
You
a
already
doofus.
had your walkies.
Your dog is dumb.
Oh, my tummy, wait.
Glad you said that. You don't want my good nugget?
I fell asleep without it. Ruku without it yesterday because you didn't want to give it to me.
What do you mean I didn't want to give it to you? You didn't ask.
Yes, I did. I did.
When did you
I
ask?
didn't do it to you. I was
on the bed. Yeah. He likes to sleep on the bed. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Gotta wipe off my glasses. Day 4 of Yuri Nurses 2. The Yuriing and the nursing. It's the last episode on Dragon Ball Z. We finished off the common route. Well, actually, hold on. This would be a great, because I'm posting these to YouTube too. Before we begin tonight's stream, first, a word from our sponsors. Hey, what seems to be the problem there, Workout?
Well, I keep trying to watch sumo, but all these Twitch streams keep getting banned.
Well, do we have the product for you guys? Proton VPN.
Proton VPN?
That's right, Proton VPN. Use it to access hundreds of thousands of different IPs from across the globe. And all of those websites you couldn't access before. If you're afraid of your email getting compromised too, worry no longer. Proton also offers an email service.
No more Nigerian princes. Thanks, Proton.
Be sure to use command Proton if you're watching on stream, or check the description of the video to get the link and start your new VPN experience today. We got you covered for that too. Except that's highly illegal and I suggest you never speak of that again. Are you behind 7 proxies? Make sure that Proton VPN is one of them. So last time on Yuri Nurses, we had the beach episode. We got shanked. Then we woke up after we got shanked. And then we failed the common route, which I think is appropriate because I didn't want to accidentally get shoehorned into someone else's route before I wanted to play the game as intended. The guide tells you to play it one way, but I'm going to take it a different way because I know how the game goes. Proton almost had me, but who wouldn't want to get a Nigerian prince's attention? Well, I already have my princess, so I definitely don't want any other royalties' attention. I'm already spoken for. But yes, if we remember correctly, we got stabbed. Because what happened up on the roof was the Himedere kissed us, then left, and then while we were standing there wondering what was going on, we got shanked, and then we woke up in our bed like 48 hours later, and our sister said like, hey, found you on the roof. She woke up, she's like, didn't I have a stab wound? She's like, nah, you didn't have a stab wound, you're fucking insane, what? Go back to that photo real quick. The one where we get stabbed. You don't see the person who stabbed us. Okay, now back to the main menu. You're hearing double? Oh, it's coming back through my speaker. No, she was on the roof and then got stabbed. It's the other way around. So the speakers might be coming back through my my microphone. Yeah, it definitely is. That's my bad. Because I'm not wearing my headphones. I don't really like wearing my headphones when I stream. I only wear them for games that I have to wear them for. So that means there's a little bit of a loop, even though I have the microphone set to only like the direction my voice is coming from, but that's neither here nor there. So anyway, we finished the common route. Now we're going to go down the teacher's route. This requires us to go back a little bit. I've already set up the save file. So if you remember correctly, we were walking past the This was a couple of weeks before the event, but we were walking past the the archive room where the horror story was, and we opened the door. But if you want to go down the teacher's route, you don't open the door. So let's don't open the door. I involuntarily swallow. I daringly reach out my hand for the door and... I spin around and turn my back to the archive room. Yes, I'm a coward, and I love myself for it. Having changed into my training uniform that I had brought just in case, I've come to the entrance of the training room. It's odd. I thought the training room was to be open so that students could practice on their own during the day, just as I think this. And this is why we have to not go into the archive room. I hear the sound of something or someone collapsing. Miss Ohara flashes me her angelic smile, but does her hair seem a little ruffled? Now that I think about it, I had left simply because I couldn't face the grinning and admiring now a second longer. Miss Ohara flashes me her angelic smile, but... Hold on, I haven't been keeping track of the cute noises in this one like I did in the last one. I love that. Right after Miss Ohara says this, her shoulders droop. Her letter of resignation. It's true that if someone else were to find it, it could cause a lot of trouble for Miss Ohara. The only person that can help her is me, as I already know about it. The training room is vast with beds and equipment and other such things that would make it hard to search alone. Look for it. Because why wouldn't we? I mean, come on, it would be rude. Look for it with her. Seeing Miss Ohara look so worried, I have no choice but to lend her a hand. I smile, maybe a little angelically, but it's odd. Why is it that when I'm dealing with Miss Ohara, the lazy jellyfish in me becomes so assertive? Maybe because she's the person I admire? Miss Ohara looks relieved. Only, there's just one problem. I cannot tell Miss Ohara this. Oh, the poor girl. By the way, Nao is very good at it. Whenever I lose something and need help, Nao usually finds it somewhere and brings it to me, like magic. I wonder how she does it. I think she told me once that there's some sort of knack to it. I can't remember. Miss Ohara says, I remember what Nao had told me before.
ここにはないだろうとか思い込みで実はちゃんと探してないところがあるの。だから探し物をするときは先入観を捨てるのが大事なんだよ。余計なことを考えない心を無
Empty
に
my
なんて
mind.
ね。
Empty your mind of everything that isn't fine dining and breathing. That's now for you. Always full of wisdom.
大幸さん、私先生が探したっていう半分もう一度探します。え、でももしかしたら見落としがあるかもしれないし、だから残り半分は先生が。うん、そうね。わかったわ。
Miss Ohara nods. Then we separately search the back and front of the training room. I look under the bed, between the walls, in the shadow of the equipment, and so forth.
先入観を捨てる、先入観を捨てる、心を無に。あの封筒、やっぱり先生のだよね。なんで隠すんだろう。というか、なんで持ち歩いてるんだろう。
What's up, Mitsuno?
ダメダメ、心を無に。
Oh.
無
Where's the piss baby? You're looking at her. But that was a while ago. You missed the
でも
pissing.
なんだろう。そもそも無って何？無は何もないってことなのに。それに名前がついてるって変な気がするよ。ほら、何難しいこと考えてるんだ、私。
As bad as I usually am at thinking about difficult things, for some reason, at a time like this, I'm thinking too much. Oh shoot, you're right. I messed up a little bit, hold on. There we go. Good catch. People gotta be wondering, like, why do I see that his system in discs, and what is pizzadelivery.mov? Shoot. Thank you for being the first one to call that out. Welcome, Benish. I shake my head and put aside all unnecessary thoughts from my mind. I absorb myself in searching for it.
先生、本当は学校辞めたいのかな。それは嫌だな。
Forget about that for now. As I continue to go through the process of emptying my mind, having it wander and then emptying it again. I'm surprised. I find it stuck to the back of a curtain. Static electricity, perhaps. Maybe the wind had blown it there. It's hard to imagine something ending up here. It's thanks to the emptying my mind technique that I found it, I think.
本当？大幸さん。はい、ほら。
As I hold up the envelope to her, the tension in her eyes dissipates, and in her relief, her eyes water a little.
あ、かわいい。
I mutter the words in a rather small voice, but she seems to hear me.
先生をからかっちゃダメですよ。
Saying this, Miss Ohara's cheeks flush red. She really is adorable. Miss Ohara and I sit on a bed and simultaneously let out a sigh. I cast a glance towards the letter of resignation she holds preciously in both of her hands. Looking carefully, I see that it's not necessarily a very new envelope and seems to show signs of aging. Maybe it's because she carries it with her all the time.
先生。わかっているわ。そう。この封筒、辞職願いは先生自身のものよ。
Miss Ohara says in a quiet voice.
どうしよ
I tremble.
う。その封筒、古いっぽいですよねって言おうとしただけなのに。
I had somewhat surmised that it belonged to her, but I had no intention of asking. That being said, it's too late for me to say that's not what I wanted to ask. What will happen now that I know? I decide to keep the conversation going.
やっぱり。でも。大丈夫よ。大幸さんが誰にも言わないことは信用しているわ。この辞職願いはね。
Here, Miss Ohara looks down at the envelope with something resembling nostalgia.
私が自分で書いたものじゃないの。ある人が書いて私にくれたものなの。え、ある人？そうよ。だからこれはその人との思い出の品でもあって。そうね。お守りみたいなものなの。
Yeah, it's so I don't block the text. Surprised, I cannot seem to find any words to say. As Miss Ohara says this and presses the envelope against her chest, somehow I feel very distant from her. We enter the second half of our summer holidays. But basically, the day is tainted with homework. I'll introduce you. Okay, yeah, we can skip this part. We've already gone through this. We basically can skip all the way to the, all the way through this because it's going to go through the day in the life of the Osachi sisters. And it's going to go through the day in the life of the other cute couple. Then it's going to be like, hey, time for the beach episode. See, look, she's having the dream about the beach episode. And then, you know, oh, hey, we're going to go to the beach. Yeah, let's go to the beach. Yeah, woohoo. Skip. There's no next pissing scene. Here they are. We're going to the beach. Look at that. We're at the beach. Swimsuit time. You can catch the full dialogue in the previous episode. This is where we answer, where we're given the choice to say which one we like the most. Even though everyone agrees the little sister is apparently the best, we choose ourselves. Oh, no, go back, go back. Shit. I didn't want it to keep skipping. Fuck. Oh, go back. Shut up. Look for it. Me.
やっぱり私かな。いやー、当然だけどね。誰を選んでもなんかあれだし、だったら少々感じ悪く思われても私ってことにしとけば、私だけが責められて終わりなんだから、それでいいんだよ。
Now is the ever reliable sweet sister. Now all that's left is to survive the retorts from the two beauties with amazing bodies. Or so I had thought.
まあ確かに異論はないね。そうね。私もよ。私たち3人の誰もアスカにかなわないと思うわ。おお、まさかの賛成票。やったー。ま、ヌケ子が一番輝いてるのは事実だからさ。海に来て一番はしゃいでるのはあんただし。ええ、よっぽど課題のストレスが溜まっていたのね。反動力とでも言うのかしら。いまいち褒められてるって気がしない。
Okay, that's all we missed. Until noon, we swim and play to our heart's content. But there is a scene after that, of course. Our stomachs begin to grow pleasantly hungry. We buy fried noodles.
焼きそば。これが夏の作法。あまり出来が良くは見えないわね。
I know there's like more to this scene in a little bit because when we choose our sister, we get a scene with the sister. So we'll wait and see what we get with ourselves.
そういうなら。
Miss Sakia carries a chopstick full of fried noodles to her mouth.
やっぱり出来がいいとは思えないわ。脂っこすぎるし。だよね。まあなおちゃんなら10倍美味しい焼きそば作れるんじゃないかな。やだお姉ちゃんたら。へえ、そうなの。
You can see the butt fangs.
なおならこれ飲 の100倍は美味しく作れるよ。言うね、大幸妹。でもきっと夏の海で食べる焼きそばにはかなわないんだよね。どんな本格的なのも。そんなものかしらね。
Miss Sakia doesn't seem convinced.
さて、これ食ってちょっと休んだらデザート行きますか。スイカ割ってさ。
Sky is clear. Perfect day for watermelon splitting.
じゃ、誰から。
I think we could skip the watermelon splitting scene.
栗。
Then we get bonked in the head.
お、完全。ここだま。一気に行くわ。大パー。さあ。
Bonk.
迫りすぎ。力。てりゃ
Miss Sakia swings her stick directly onto my face.
今の割れてない。お姉ちゃん。
Now's voice is the last thing I hear. I faint.
看護師って知ってるか。え、だから私が看護師になって中と守って。あれ、お姉ちゃん。あ、なおちゃん。
I can hear the sound of the waves. I think we saw this already.
お姉ちゃん大丈夫。うん。頭どう。え、うん、大丈夫みたい。頭冷やせるものがないかって。そうなんだ。ほんのちょっと起きなかった。
Yeah, I think we saw this already.
どうした。あ、確か。お、それ頭を冷やせそうなもの。平気平気。でも、いいよだ。
It made a great
あ
sound.
るよ。じゃあそれものんびりし。
I'll eat ice cream and watermelon while listening to the sound of the waves calling to me. Ain't that the dream? Miss Itsuki picks up her smartphone, which had been placed with the other belongings. She looks at the screen.
悪い。私ちょっと別行動。
Saying this, she walks away.
なんかさっきもスマホ鳴ってたみたいだけど。
Right, I remember this. Cutesy Lab Club, currently in the middle of designing a game. I wonder if there was an emergency. Sakia scowls.
放っておきましょう。
30 minutes pass. Alright. So there is no additional scene, it seems. Because when you choose each of the other girls, you have an individual scene. But I guess when you choose yourself, it's just kind of like, let's skip this part a little bit faster.
楽しかった。
I don't think there are any other scenes that we need to be on the lookout for. So let's start skipping ahead a little bit. Yep, I remember that scene. Remember this. Yeah, we're back from school. We did our homework. We're gonna barely pass our test. Fashion shows, preparing for the thing. Preparing for the thing. Don't let your baby drown. You let your baby drown. We're preparing. We're going back to the hospital for training again. I don't want to skip to the next question. Yep, your friend died. Saka, the rich girl's friend also died. Study for your test. All right. Her mom collapses and she's like, "Aight." Then she's back and she's like, don't worry about it. You know, my mom is an old lady. Candle ceremony, capping ceremony. back to school. Because apparently Itsuki and, oh, yeah, we're debating on whether or not to do a study group or a cafe. My sister's like, man, I really want to have sex with you. Green-haired chick is like, damn, I really want to have sex with you. Yeah, we saw this all in the last one. We saw this too. Yep, birthday plan doesn't go as planned, so they fight and they leave. This time we stay in the room. I skipped a little bit of it, but we can go back. Asuka, yes? Why are you dressed like that? She says, seeing me in my cosplay outfit. Well, it was Itsuki, wasn't it?
です。それで咲夜さんと仲直りするお手伝いを。そう。
Misaki's eyes turn towards the crumbled cake box at my feet.
私とItsukiは支え合ってきたわ。うん。それはひょっとしたら契約と呼ぶべきものなのかもしれない。契約？アスカ、Itsukiを追って。
Misaki's tone suddenly changes, and it's all I can do to keep up.
だってあの子、傘も持たずに出て行ったもの。放っておけないわ。あ、そっか。ごめんなさい。私はすぐには動けそうになくて、その足元のケーキの片付けはしておくから。言って。
There's a sadness in her voice that causes my chest to tighten. Nodding, I run out of the room. Behind me, I hear a small whisper. Misaki's voice, nearly on the verge of tears, reaches me. The rain had begun to fall harder. Okay, we saw this one already. Then we catch a cold, and then Sakia shows up and she's like, hey, gonna do your homework. She's like, I don't want to do homework, I'm a lazy bitch. Why are you looking at that delinquent picture of me? And they're debating on what do we want to do for the festival. And they're doing the cafe, and then this is where we're gonna get stabbed again. Here we go. Oh, wait. This is a new scene. Okay. Well, I can't exactly go back now, can I? I mean, I know where to load up at least. Alright, so that's a new scene right there. So don't open the door. Sorry, this is a little scuffed. But, like I said, I couldn't delete the save data. So, all of the, like, in the previous game we played, if you were to skip until you hit new dialogue, then it would stop skipping. But because I couldn't delete the save data, all of this is old dialogue because I've already 100% of the game. So basically, I can't fast skip to the next decision because I don't want to miss any dialogue that's relevant to, you know, the current character that we're chasing, which is our teacher. But I will say, of the 4 routes, the teacher's route is the lightest. Because, and this is kind of a spoiler, it doesn't really touch the main plot. Which is something... Oh wait, no, I can skip ahead to the next decision. Hold on. And it doesn't really matter what you do here.
クリ
Because this is a flag for either one of them. It doesn't matter. Alright, so I need to stop skipping after the school festival. Or during the school festival, rather. Because I don't think we get stabbed if we lock ourselves into the teacher's route. Ah, okay, we're still on this. Okay, here we go. Got a fucking Toho cosplayer back there. Alright, so this is a new scene. Good job, sis. Why don't you take a little break? It's the school festival after all, so why don't you go take a look around? I decide to follow Nao's suggestion. I leave the classroom and start taking a look around the school building. Even though I'm probably biased, I think our cafe is still the best, so I'm very satisfied with what we've achieved. I did my best after all, even more than for my studies. Probably. Walking around, I suddenly realize how quiet my surroundings have become. The tumult of school festival sounds far off in the distance. It seems like this part of the school wasn't being used. I don't see any people around and it's deathly silent. And then I realize that I've reached the infamous archive room at the far end of the second floor, the one that's not being used anymore. Here I am again. When was it again that I came here last time? I don't remember. I'm reminded of Nao's ghost story and a shiver runs down my spine. It's gossip, just gossip, an urban legend. Or should I call it an academic legend? When I came here last time, the door had been slightly ajar, but this time it's firmly closed. I guess that's how it's supposed to be. I'm standing in front of the door. Some girl who wasn't good at drawing blood during classes was told to practice by herself. So she practiced secretly in the archive room. She still wasn't very good at it and ended up stabbing herself again and again. Yes, thinking about it calmly, that kind of thing could never be possible. Baka mitai. Baka mitai. I laugh, obviously, and with no real conviction. I'm reminded of how scared Miss Itsuki gets when you mention any ghost stories. I chuckle to myself as I come up with some mischief, since she's always the one messing with me. I freeze into place as if petrified. I feel like I just heard something. I look around. As I thought, no sign of anyone. There's no one here except me. I would be able to tell if there were anyone else here. It's because I started talking about the crying girl. I frightened myself. Let's keep this a secret. Though there's no real reason to, I deliberately speak out loud to myself in an attempt to maintain my composure. Yes, definitely. I'm startled again and look around. No sign of anyone in the hallways. A cold chill runs up my spine. There are no spots around here where anyone could be hiding. I would have noticed if they were. Definitely. Since I haven't noticed anyone. I definitely heard something. I'm sure I heard something from inside the archive room. The sound of someone crying.
泣きたいのはこっちです。
Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away! Nigerundayo times 10. That's the only thought going through my mind. It's the obvious thing to do. I'm about to start running away from this place like a bullet out of a gun. But my feet are frozen in place. No, I don't mean an evil spirit is tying me to the spot. I just can't move. I stand still in front of the door. The voice I just heard from inside the archive room. That crying voice.
なんか聞き覚えのある声だったような。
I mean, what are you gonna do about it, Michael Russ?
ごっくり。
It's a ghost story. And now curiosity takes hold. I have to find out who it is. It's not like I heard the voice well enough to really distinguish whose voice it was. I have no choice but to open the door if I want to find out. I swallow once more with a big gulp and reach out towards the door.
罠だったりして。
What if it's a trap set by the crying girl's ghost? She might have made herself sound like a familiar voice, and then as I open the door, she might just suddenly swallow me whole.
いやいや、なんでバクリトなんだ。
Why would she do that? My imagination really took a weird turn there.
まあ、もう考えてたって仕方ない。だって気になるもん。
My curiosity has always sort of been my weak point. Curiosity killed the jellyfish.
ごっくり。
I swallow again and put my hand on the door handle once more. Let's find out the truth behind this ghost once and for all, I think to myself.
いや。
Keeping my war cry to myself, though.
そろー。
In reality, I open the door very slowly and timidly. It's not locked. I open the door just a crack so I can look inside the archive room ever so slightly. I bring my eye towards the crack and peer inside. As I look inside, I see an angel. Before I realize, my hands have already pushed open the door, and my voice has already called out.
先生。
I mean, it originally was a ghost story, but she caused it.
先生、泣いてるの？
The girl inside the archive room happens to be Miss Ohara. She's wearing her white uniform. It's the angel in white. Miss Ohara is crying. She's in a crouched posture, except for her face, which is facing up, looking at me. With her eyes still moist with tears, she repeats once more. Her eyes keep on blinking. I'm still in the doorway, and she's in the center of the archive room. We don't exchange any more words. Without any particular meaning attached to it, we're just staring at each other. Seeing her with tears in her eyes, just like that one time, a while ago.
先生、かわいい。
Can't help having this inappropriate thought. Miss Ohara's lips start moving, but no words come out. I don't know what she's trying to say. Miss Ohara coughs, still in this crouching position, before speaking.
おさち、アスカさん。はい、出席番号5番の。大丈夫ですか、先生。先生泣いてるから。
As I pointed out,
違います。これは違うんです。違うんです。
her face turns bright red. She stands up. She wipes the tears on her white sleeve as if none of this ever happened.
おお、かわいすぎ。泣いてません。なんでもないんです。本当です。先生なら平気で。
She tries to act as if nothing happened, but... Oh, new tears immediately come welling up from her eyes. What would you do if your teacher just started crying? Well, the tears aren't such an easy thing to stop after all.
先生。 閉めてもらえる。あ、はい、すみません。
I close the door in a hurry, and only then do I realize that now I'm inside the archive room. I hope this will be okay.
あ、私出てた方が。
Oh. Miss Ohara shakes her head. I guess that means it's okay for me to be here.
いてくれた方が。
In response to Miss Ohara's words, I nod. It's such a small space. Just Miss Ohara and me. She's still sobbing a little bit as I close the door. She then speaks with a wry smile.
恥ずかしいところ見られてしまったわ。はい。これで何度目かしら、大幸さんには。はい。
I don't know how to answer, so I give her a vague reply. She's probably talking about everything which happened surrounding that resignation letter. Tiny part of me thinks that this might have something to do with that as well. Miss Ohara continues sniffling for a while longer before finally heaving a heavy sigh. Her tears have finally stopped, and it seems as if she had calmed down. Not sure what to say, I'm just standing there looking at her. Maybe I could ask her if she's really the true identity of the crying girl.
ごめんなさいね。付き合わせてしまって。あ、いえ。大幸さんはどうしてこんなところへ？それはたまたま通りかかって偶然。偶然？そう。
Miss Ohara seems to smile a little.
辞職願いのこととか、人目を忍んでこんなところでこそこそ泣いてるとか。こんな先生のこともう目標にしようなんて思わなくなったでしょ。
Aww.
いえ、そんなことは。
I shake my head vigorously. Though it's true that my image of her has changed a little since I saw her for the first time on the first day of school.
先生は今でも私の。
Reaching my hand towards the starry sky.
大事な星です。
Miss Ohara's eyes widen a little bit as I say this.
そう。
Getting a mix of different impressions from her voice as she mutters this. Then Miss Ohara looks out the window as she speaks.
ここはね、私だけの秘密の場所なの。秘密の場所？もう学校で使われてなくて、教員も生徒も誰も使うことのない、忘れられた、誰も知らない私だけの場所。いえ、結構知られちゃってます。噂話怪談閉じになっちゃってるくらい。
I'll keep that to myself for now.
ごめんなさい。もう大丈夫だから。
Miss Ohara flashes me a bright smile. She still sounds a bit emotional, though.
大幸さんも出し物があるでしょ？カフェだったわね。はい。今は休憩中？また戻らなくてはいけないんでしょ？あまり引き止めても悪いわ。私も出るから行きましょう。はい。
I can't help wondering if she's really okay. Well, if she says so herself, I turn towards the door. Miss Ohara follows behind me. Put my hand on the door handle. Just then, I think to myself, I should assure her that I won't talk about this to anyone. But as I turn back, she's just crying again. And Asuka's this again. Her tears, which I thought had stopped, have started flowing again.
ごめんなさい。もう落ち着いたと思ったんだけど。
Miss Ohara is wiping her tears with her sleeve.
先生なら大丈夫だから、大幸さんは行っていいわ。ごめんなさい。私 私はもう少し。先生、でも本当に大丈夫よ。カフェもまだ忙しいでしょ。だから戻って。
You gotta stay with her. I mean, come on.
クリ？
Oh. I think to myself that I can't leave Miss Ohara behind like this.
なんで泣いてるんだろう。
I find myself returning to this question.
その涙は何の涙なんだろう。
This question is whirling inside of my mind, but I immediately chase it out. For now, the reason isn't important, though I do feel curious.
だって痛いなって思っちゃったんだもん。
It's not out of kindness or a sense of responsibility.
先生。
Miss Ohara looks at me with those tear-soaked eyes. I internally apologize to Nao, and just in case, to Miss Sakia and Miss Itsuki as well. Tell them sorry for not coming back yet. I'll have to apologize to them properly face to face later.
私います。先生が泣き止むまで。大幸さんいます。だからゆっくり落ち着いてください。邪魔だったら行きますけど。はい。
Miss Ohara shakes her head.
邪魔じゃないわ、大幸さん。
She speaks to me shyly. In the end, it takes quite a while before Miss Ohara truly calms down. In order to do something about the gloomy atmosphere in the room, I open the window a bit. We can faintly hear the murmurs from the festival, but the festival is probably about to end soon.
なおちゃん、心配してるかな。
Since I left my smartphone over there, I can't contact her. My break time ended a while ago.
咲夜さん、怒ってるだろうな。
I'll just prepare myself to get scolded later. Yeah, it can't be helped.
大幸さんには。
Miss Ohara speaks to me from behind as I'm staring out the window. I look back at her.
ずいぶん知られてしまったわね。本当の私を。本当の。みんなの生徒の前にいる時の私は本当の私じゃないの。無理して作ってる私。
The Ohara family. I heard about that on my first day at school, and since then I've heard classmates talking about it sometimes too. Everyone in the medical world apparently knows about how important the Ohara family has been in the field of medicine, though I didn't know. And Miss Ohara is the younger of 2 daughters of the family. Her parents are both amazing, and her sister is such a great nurse that she even won the Nightingale Award. Miss Ohara herself has an amazing record as well, having been nominated for the award as well, but pulling out of the contest of her own accord. She is my role model. She is my star.
でも
There are so many things about her which are just as adorable as well.
おでこにキスしてもらったっけ。
I'm reminded of how nice that was.
の
But part of me thinks that it might be none of my business.
生徒が先生に何言ってんだって。
But I say it anyway.
私の前ではそういうのなしでいいですから。無理とかしなくて。大幸さん、今更ですし。
Oh. Miss Ohara suffers another stab. She finally had calmed down, but now there's tears in her eyes again.
いいえ、そうじゃなくて。
Flustered, I shake my hand in front of me. Seeing me like this, Miss Ohara chuckles. She's finally smiling.
そうね、もう手遅れね、大幸さんには。なんていうか。そうさせてもらおうかしら。でも、みんなの前ではそうはいきませんよ。そうですね。
Only when it's just the 2 of us then. Now I think about it, that's understandable.
ありがとう。本当にもう大丈夫なようよ。
She sounds refreshed. Her voice sounds pretty much the way it usually sounds. I feel some relief.
じゃあそろそろ行きましょうか。
That's true for me, but I suppose being a teacher, she can't afford to spend too much time in here either. Then Miss Ohara blinks her eyes in apparent surprise.
まあ、 私ったら
Her eyes widen as she continues.
そうね。教務室に戻らないと鬼の教頭になんて言われるか。じゃあ急いで出ましょう。私も怒られちゃう。
I say this with a smile before taking the lead and stepping towards the door again. I walk a few steps, but then my hand is grabbed from behind.
まさかまだ優しいのね。
I turn back. As I turn back, Miss Ohada's face is right in front of mine. It's so close. An angel's face. She's smiling. She's close, and she's coming even closer.
あれ
Oh shit! Miss Ohada's lips. This angel's lips. That night. The night after the school festival. Having returned to my room, I throw myself down on my bed and heave a single sigh. And I didn't get stabbed this time. After what happened earlier, I had returned to the classroom, and as I had expected, now had been worried about me, and I got scolded by Miss Sakuya. Miss Itsuki just teased me, asking if I'd gotten lost somewhere. But all those words went in one ear and out the other, since something else was occupying my mind. Even now, I just keep on thinking about one thing. Even so, I did manage to eat up the dinner now made for me. Now is doing the cleanup inside the kitchen. I can hear how she's enjoying washing the dishes. I'm just laying down, looking up at the bottom of the upper bunk. Another sigh spontaneously escapes my lips. I'm feeling uneasy.
どうしたのお姉ちゃん。
Nao has finished the dishes and is back in the room.
休憩から戻ってきてからずっと変だよ。何かあった？
Something.
お姉ちゃん？
I mumble this, still lying down. Nao is staring at me with a puzzled expression. I sit upright and look at Nao.
ねえ、なおちゃん。何？お姉ちゃん。大原先生。
I start speaking, but then suddenly shut my mouth. I'm shocked at what I was about to say.
大原先生とキスしちゃったんだけど。
Right.
キスされたんだけど、どういうことかな？
No, I can't possibly say that. I definitely can't.
大原先生がどうしたの？その。
I can't help stuttering.
その大原先生ってなおちゃんはどう思う？どう思うって。どんな人っていうか、なおちゃんはどう思ってるかっていうか。
I know my explanation doesn't make sense. I know it sounds suspicious. I'm so bad at deceiving people after all. But Nao makes no effort to see through my suspicious behavior. She's the greatest sister. She has a serious expression on her face and seems to be thinking about it.
天敵かな？
Nemesis. Uh-oh. She knows we fucking. I'm surprised at her highly unusual answer. Nemesis? What does she mean by that? She play Resident Evil?
天敵？天敵。なおが一番苦手な相手。
She knows she can't compete with an angel. I'm just lost for what to say to that.
しっかりしてそうで天然でしょ先生。結構ダメなところあるっていうか。すげえ見抜いてる。お姉ちゃん言葉遣い。ほら学校初日白衣で教室に来たじゃない先生。そういえばそうだったね。それが？
I don't understand what she's getting at.
あれ多分間違い。うっかりだよ。はい？ お姉ちゃんも実習着で学校行きかけたでしょ。それと同じ感じだと思う。うわー、言われてみると。
I also wondered at the time why she was wearing her white uniform. Thought it had just been some special thing for the new students. But it's true. That might have been possible for the entrance ceremony, but not on the first day of normal classes.
なるほど。ね。
I understand what she's saying.
だとすると、なおちゃんは初日から先生のためじゃなくて、可愛いところに気づいてたってこと？さすがだ。
Rather than feeling bad that she noticed it before me, I'm just really amazed by her.
なお、ね。
Now there's a serious expression now.
大抵の人には負けない自信があるし、お姉ちゃん取り合っても蹴散らす自信あるけど。おう。
That's quite a disturbing thing to say.
なおが認めた人なら別だよ。でも。
She looks at me with a troubled, wry smile.
ああいう人にはかなわないな。戦う前に負けちゃう。
It's like she knows something. I remain speechless without any clue what she could be talking about. Yeah, this has nothing to do with the fact that your sister asked to kiss you earlier in the game. Dumb pink-haired broad.
だから天敵なの。天敵か。
Conjure up the image of Miss Ohara in my mind's eye. The angel in white. The perfect nurse. With an angel's lips. An angel's kiss.
先生の唇、気持ちよかった。
Yes, that sensation was definitely of an angel. Or of heaven, rather.
お姉ちゃん、どうしたの？いえ、すみません。
For some reason, I've entered into apology mode. Uh-oh. The next morning, I'm heading to school with Now. I loudly yawn.
眠そうだね。夕べお休みしてから
I'm yawning because of this.
いやちょっと考え事してて。考え事？お勉強のことじゃないんだよね。
I try to dodge the issue with fake laughter, though I'm sure it's not working at all.
お勉強のこと考えてたなら余計に眠くなっちゃうはずだし。よくお分かりで。だってお姉ちゃんのことですから。
Even though we look nothing alike. She says it's like the most obvious thing in the world. That angel's kiss. When I was lying in my bed, I had been thinking about what could have been the meaning behind that kiss. Tossing and turning.
泣いてたのと関係あるのかな。泣いてた？誰が？
I unintentionally uttered my thoughts out loud.
なんでもない、なんでも。
I've been acting suspiciously since yesterday, and I suspect that Now sees right through me.
やっぱり先生に直接聞いてみるしかないかな。
This is the conclusion I reach. And so that's what I decide to do. After classes,
大原先生。あら、大幸さん。
I stop Miss Ohara as she's walking through the hallway. I'd been looking all day for opportunities to talk to her privately, but I hadn't been able to find any.
どうしましたか？
Miss Ohara seems to be in teacher mode and is looking at me accordingly. Quickly check our surroundings. There's no one around. But considering the place, I won't have more than a moment. I have to ask her now about that angel's kiss. I feel my cheeks grow a little hot. Miss Ohara looks at me with a puzzled expression. It's as if she's forgotten about yesterday. It could also be that she's thought nothing of it. Maybe because she's older than me?
あの
In contrast to her, I'm feeling increasingly nervous. I feel like such a child.
授業でわからないところありましたか？それとも実習で？聞け、私。ええ。昨日なんでキスしたんですか？
I put it out there with a bang. For a moment, Sensei's face turns bright red.
知りたい。あのキスの意味を。だって先生は星で、私の星で、憧れで、目標で。
Why did she kiss me out of the blue?
意味なんてないなら、それでもいいから。
She's flustered.
ってすごく動揺してる。
So much so that it's even surprising to me. Maybe I shouldn't have asked her something like that at school.
すみません、私。
I curl myself up in shame, but Miss Ohara finally answers.
いいのよ。そうよね。そう思うわよ。ね。
She's so cute. Though she's still super flustered, she tries to force a smile on her face. She's trying to force a smile, but she's not smiling at all. She's looking rather as if...
そうよね。いきなりあんなの、あんなこと。
Poor girl's about to cry.
むしろ泣きそう。
Am I making her cry? Why?
いや、すみません、なんでもないです、なんでも。
I'm feeling flustered as well now. I'm like trying to play this off as nothing. But as I'm doing that...
そうよね。ちゃんと話しておかないといけないわよね。
Miss Ohara says this as if she's saying it to herself.
そうね。
There's a serious look on her face.
今夜、うちに来てもらえる？
Oh? That's an invitation. To her house, even. Seems like such an adult kind of invitation. Is this?
天使の誘惑。
That makes it sound a little sexy. Miss Ohara had to take care of some school matters first. As a result, she didn't offer to take me home with her after school, but she gave me a handwritten map instead. She told me she'd be home after 10. I leave the dorm room after telling Now there's something I need to ask Miss Ohara. I suppose she probably thinks it's about school. Or on the other hand, Now being Now, she might be seeing right through me. She probably is. She knows I'm fucking my teacher.
一旦駅前まで行った方がわかりやすいんだよね。
Walking while keeping an eye on the map Miss Ohara gave me. Just a little note at the bottom. It says it's easier to follow the map coming from the station rather than coming straight from the dorm. Even though it's a slight detour. I walk on a steady pace, following along with the map.
いらっしゃい。どうぞ入って。あ、お邪魔します。和室だ。
By the time I've made it safely to her house, Miss Ohara is already there like she told me she would be. Incidentally, Miss Ohara seems to be living in a gorgeous detached house. Miss Ohara tells me that when she started working at Teito Academy, her parents arranged this house for her. She says in a troubled tone that an apartment would have been fine. I would have expected no less from the elite Ohara family, though I don't know much about it. This poor woman wants to live as a NEET, but she's like, I gotta keep up the family rep. But more importantly, we need to talk.
楽に座って。あ、お茶用意するわね。
Hurry up, we need to talk. Miss Ohara is moving busily around.
ジョージだ。え？あ、いえ。先生、家だとジャージなんだなーって思って。
It's a little unexpected, but it suits her well.
服でいいしね、ジャージ。
That's me. I wear jerseys. I don't even have a tracksuit. I'm a fraud. Though she's also wonderful in her white angel outfit, this girl next door style tracksuit suits her well too. Yes, somehow it makes her seem much more accessible. Despite this, Miss Ohara seems completely shocked at my words. And then, Her cheeks have turned bright red.
ごめんなさい。うっかり。これは違うの。ちょっと待って。
Hey, you want to get me some Adidas, Mitsuno? She dashes out of the room. I hear some bustling noises from the adjacent room. And then she's back. She's now wearing proper clothes like I'm used to seeing at school. I didn't mind the tracksuit though.
楽に座って。
Some Adidas. You want to get me some Adidas?
用意するわね。仕切り直した。
Joyfully smiling, Miss Ohara leaves the room at a quick pace.
先生って。
Left on my own again, I'm muttering to myself.
先生ってなんか
I hesitate to finish my sentence.
面白い。
How about some Reeboks? No. It's gotta be Nike or Adidas.
もちろん尊敬してるし、憧れだし、目標なんだけど。
Nike is how the Australians say Nike, and then Adidas is how the Russians say Adidas. But I guess you didn't know that. You a fake fan? I vigorously shake my head. Something feels wrong about calling a person like her funny.
人間味。そう、人間味があるってことで。
That's my conclusion.
人間味がどうかしたの？
Miss Ohara's already back. She's carrying a tray with teacups.
ないです。
I'll kill you, Mitsuno. I'll stab you just like this pink-haired girl got stabbed.
大丈夫かしら。紅茶の方が。いえ、日本茶でいいです。日本茶大好き。よかった。私もね、紅茶やコーヒーより日本茶派なの。
She puts the tray down as she says this.
暑いから気をつけてね。
It's true, I do remember that, and I'll do it again. Calmly reach out to the teacup, gently pick it up, bring it to my lips, and blow on the tea. I look at Miss Ohara and she seems to be doing the same. I've learned how to drink hot things, and it's like you kind of have to slurp it so that the air cools it down as you drink it. So it's like you gotta... That's why people slurp their soups, and I'm like, huh, that makes sense. Miss Ohara's lips are blowing on the tea to cool it down. My attention is caught by her lips, the same lips that kissed me. Those soft, sweet lips.
キス。
Miss Ohara's shoulder suddenly jolts upwards at my unintentional muttering. Miss Ohara looks at me.
そうね。その
I'm
話だったわね。
gonna fuck my sensei.
はい。
Miss Ohara crying all by herself in the archive room during the school festival. And that kiss, just as I was about to leave the room.
あのキス、なんでしたんですか？
My heart is racing intensely inside my chest. I want to know the answer, but at the same time, I'm scared to hear it. Suddenly, I'm reminded of that starry sky. That starry sky above our heads, as Miss Ohara kissed me on the forehead. I can't see it right now because we're inside a house, but above the roof,
星空に手を伸ばしてるんだ。
I'm reaching out with my hand towards a star called Miss Ohara as I grope her
そう
titty.
ね。それはあの時あそこにあなたが現れたから。え？きっとだからね。
Orangutan on meth. You sound like my brother. Miss Ohara is looking at me as she speaks.
大崎さん。
Uh-oh. I can see an unusual color oscillating inside of her eyes. She's the Terminator. I feel almost as if I could get sucked into them. Miss Ohara is looking at me as she speaks.
私とお付き合いしてくれないかしら。
Would you be my girl?
はい。って。
What was that? Just now!
よかった。嬉しいわ。
Miss Ohara looks happy.
あの 付き合うってその恋人って意味ですか？ええ、もちろん。改めてそう言うと恥ずかしいけれど。
Damn, I didn't even have to ask my sensei out. She did it for me. She's blushing.
あ、かわいい。
But wait a second. I'm filled with surprise and shock as well.
いや、かしら。
A forbidden relationship. Doki doki.
とっくり。いえ、そんなことないです。めちゃくちゃ嬉しいです。
Where's the Yangire? What does that mean? I'm responding on instinct. I am so full of joy. Her eyes widen with surprise, because after all, how could I ever dislike being her girlfriend? She's not only my role model and my goal, she's really cute as well. And when she kissed me, it just felt so comfortable. That made me feel so happy. Look it up on the fourth monitor I don't have. You mean my phone? Okay. Time to waste some time looking up what a Yangide is. Cute and psycho. Normal people who suddenly become violent. Oh, my sister. Okay. No, we're not doing her route yet. But could it be that a star has come falling into my hand of its own accord?
これってそういうことなのかな？そういうこと？あ、いえ、なんでもないです。こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
There's only 2 decisions left in her route to make. What a beautiful smile. It's almost making me melt just seeing it.
そういうわけで先生とお付き合いすることになりました。
I'm already back at the dorm telling my sister that I'm fucking our teacher. I don't want to keep any secrets from her after all. I don't even think I could anyway. So that's why I told her. Now silently stares at me as I tell her the whole story. And after I finished, she drops her shoulders and heaves a heavy sigh. Like, damn, I wanted to fuck her.
やっぱりそうなっちゃったか。やっぱり？うん、まあね。そっか。
She's still staring at me.
なおちゃんは反対？
It's a relationship between a student and a teacher, after all. In other words, a forbidden relationship.
なおだって
Damn.
妹の分際でお姉ちゃんにラブラブですから反対なんてしないよ。
Dude, outright says, I'm in love with you too, sis.
そっすか。
I don't know how I'm supposed to respond to that.
学校には隠しておいた方がいいのかな。でも中学とか高校ってわけじゃないし、まあ大っぴらにはしない方がいいかも。だよね。うんうん。
I nod vigorously. Miss Ohara and I have already agreed on this point.
それにしても、あ？先生から告白か。やっぱり叶わないな。舌打ちしました今。冗談。
You're not kidding.
でも気をつけて
Does that look like the face of a bitch who is kidding? All you need to do is add a knife. And it's like, yeah, she's totally kidding.
バレないように。そうじゃなくて。気をつけなきゃダメだよ、お姉ちゃん。先生って小悪魔だから。
Koakuma.
先生が？
A little devil. That's the exact opposite of an angel. Or no, maybe they're actually quite similar. I don't know why I think this. I just do.
今日は入浴介助をやります。
Miss Ohara is explaining today's training. When she's teaching in front of the class like this, she really seems like the perfect nurse, whichever way you look at her. Though, she's not my girlfriend, isn't she?
なんかまだ信じられないっていうか。
But Miss Ohara notices my gaze. My eyes and hers. They meet for a moment. Even a little thing like that is making my heart feel all warm and fuzzy. That's me and Princess. Miss Ohara chuckles. That was probably, even if only just a little bit, directed towards me. That way she just smiled at me. It was a little bit, just a tiny bit, the way she smiles at me when it's just the two of us.
お付き合いしてるんだ。
I remind myself again that I'm Miss Ohara's girlfriend now.
大幸妹。なんなんだこの二人。見たまんまだよ。
It's as you can see.
いや、ま、できてんのはいいけどさ、昨夜学校休んでてよかったな。かも。いたら説教になってた？当然。授業中に何ラブオーラ出してんだって。相手が先生でも行くね。さすが。
Now and Miss Itsuki are having this little conversation, though I haven't noticed it at all. Yes, Miss Sakia is absent from school. She left early yesterday and is still absent today. I heard it had something to do with her mother's worsening health.
あんまり浮かれてちゃダメかな。
I'll try to be more careful, though I don't have much confidence in that regard. Yes, but still. After all, we agreed to try our best to keep our relationship hidden at school. That's what we agreed on, anyway. We're student and teacher, after all. Teacher and student. A forbidden relationship. But still. But still.
あ、先生。
During break times, for example, we meet in the archive room and do it.
大幸さん。
When we walk past each other in the hallway, when our eyes meet. Oh, this scene. My heart sings and my feelings can't be held in check.
先生。アスカ。先生。アスカ。
When we're looking in each other's eyes like that, it's as if the whole outer world disappears.
せん。アス。せか。
It does feel a little messed up. This is not the last time they're gonna do that. Huh. Thank you, Mitsuno. Though I feel very sorry towards Miss Sakia for thinking so. I really feel so lucky that she's been absent so much lately. If she ever found out about this, she'd probably make me pay. Chunky Kong? After class, because I failed a test, I'm having to stay behind to retake it. Miss Ohara is on the platform. We're the only ones in the classroom. All my classmates have either gone home or are doing voluntary practice in the training room. Miss Ohara and I are the only ones in the room. It's just us. Well, it's not like I failed the test on purpose. I really didn't.
それはそれでダメなんだけどさ。
Now went home ahead of me. She told me she'd prepared dinner. I'm looking at the test sheet with a serious expression.
焦らず落ち着いてやってください、大幸さん。はい。
He's dead. I silently fill in the answers on the sheet. She's cute. Quietly humming to herself, Miss Ohara is slowly approaching me.
集中集中。
Can't allow myself to look in Miss Ohara's direction. I shouldn't let my heart get carried away at a time like this. I'm at least smart enough to know that.
全部授業で話したことですからね。焦らず思い出せばわかるはずですよ。
My gaze is focused on my test sheet. Miss Ohada's voice is coming from right next to me. I can almost feel it tickle my ear. The sound of her soft voice.
集中集中。大幸さんはやればできる子です。先生、知ってますからね。
Can you stop whispering in my ear and let me take this goddamn test?
集中集中。
Miss Ohada passes my seat and makes her way back to the teaching platform. Ugh, this feels like torture.
あと10分。
I'm feeling desperate. In the meanwhile, Miss Ohada seems to be enjoying herself for some reason.
あと5分。
She really seems to be enjoying herself.
はい、そこまで。
I blow out the air from my lungs almost as if I've been underwater holding my breath all this time.
非常に疲れた。はい。では、テスト用紙を持ってきてください。はい、先生。
I stand up and walk to Miss Ohada. I give her the sheet and start to wonder what she'll do next. She puts the sheet on her desk. And still standing, she takes a red pen and starts grading my test.
うむ。
Since I'm standing right next to her, I'm feeling under quite a lot of pressure. I'm so nervous that I can't help fidgeting and looking nervously around. I look towards the window. Well, since this test is just a little check about the class content, it would be exceptional not to pass it. So I do think I'll be okay, but still...
まだかな。
My sense of time has been compromised, so I have no idea how long I've been standing here already.
はい。
Miss Ohada's voice.
いいでしょう。合格ですよ。
Whoa!
よかった。
Though passing this little test isn't supposed to be a big deal in the slightest, I feel so relieved.
アスカ。
She's calling me.
はい。
I face Miss Ohada, and then only realize that she called me by my first name. Oh! Her lips. Miss Ohada's lips are touching mine! A kiss!
よく頑張りました。満点です。
At school. In the classroom. While anyone could come in at any time. In the classroom!
キス。
I'm starting to feel dizzy. Her lips touched mine for only just a moment, but they tasted so sweet. So sweet.
こんなところ、誰かに見られたら大変ね。
It's almost like she wants to get caught. She's saying that, but I don't really get the impression from her that she really means it. A little devil. I'm reminded of what Nao called her. Wonder if it's true. I don't know.
大原先生。私もアスカって呼んでるんだもの。楓でいいわ。楓。え？人前ではよした方がいいかもしれないけれど。
I really need to do my best with my studies. And life goes on like that. Me and Miss Kaede. Yes. For example, when going home after classes.
先生、さようなら。はい、さようなら。先生、さようなら。はい、さような。
Simple act of our eyes meeting is enough to make my heart leap in my chest.
先生、アスカ。
This feeling.
アスカ。
We're looking into each other's eyes like that. It's as if the whole world outside disappears.
アス。
I hate this. Well, I guess I should feel guilty about this, but I'm feeling happy. Everything is going so well between us.
そうだ。
It's not unusual anymore for me to spend evenings at Miss Kaede's house. It's almost as if I almost feel as comfortable there as in my own dorm room.
あの封筒、辞職願いって今も持ってるんですか？
The envelope she was treating oh so preciously. She told me it could cause a big ruckus if she lost it, and that a person who was dear to her gave it to her in the past. Excuse me. The envelope she seems to be treating as some kind of charm.
Eh?
Miss Kaede looks at me with a puzzled expression, as if she's wondering why I'm bringing it up. First time I saw it was in the hallway at school. That time when I was feeling down, when I confessed to her that she was my role model. She had been acting a little strange, and then the envelope came falling from her pocket. Thinking about it, that was the moment when we started getting closer.
そうね。待っているわ。そうですか。ちゃんと話したことなかったわね。このこと。
Miss Kaede puts her hand into the inside pocket of her tracksuit top, and as she pulls it back out, she's holding the envelope. She really does have it with her at all times. The writing on the envelope reads, "Letter of Resignation."
自分で書いたんじゃないんですよね。
Miss Kaede nods as she stares at the envelope in her hands.
アスカは自分がどうして看護師になるのかわからないと言っていたわね。
I said so on the first day of school when everyone in class introduced themselves. We're not fingering, but we are kissing. I didn't have a clear idea about my goals. To be honest, it's still very vague for me even now. But I do really feel the desire to become a good nurse.
私も同じだったわ。先生も？知っての通り、大原家は親も私の姉もみんな医療看護の道に進んでいてね。一家全員私がこの道に進むと思っていたし、それが当然と考えていたわ。いやって看護師がですか？ええ、だって自分が看護師に向いてるなんて全く思えなかったもの。
I'm so surprised. I can't believe it.
あ、生徒の前の自分は作ってる自分って言ってはいたけど。本当の話よ。
She shows a slightly self-mocking smile.
高校時代、親の手前、どうしても医療看護の道からは外れられそうにないと思った私が考えた
You can
就
tell
職先。
her voice is like slightly different, like it's more back in her throat when we're in private, but when we're in public, she speaks with like the front of her mouth. Like, ma, so desu ka? But when we're alone, she's like talking back here a little bit. That's a little something I noticed.
というか仕事、教えてあげましょうか。はい。お薬の粉をオブラートで包む内職。はい。ギリギリ医療関係だし、内職なら部屋にこもってやれるし、
Yeah, she wanted to be a
人と会わ
neat.
なくて済むでしょ。私ね、人と接するのが苦手なの。本当は看護師なんて向いてないの、今でも。信じられない？はい。取り繕ってはいますからね、先生として。言葉は悪いけれど、騙せるのは学生相手くらいや。病院。
The time when Miss Kaede actually worked as a nurse.
ただでさえ人が苦手なのに、大原家の名前のせいで誰もが私に期待してた。そりゃそうよね。私の姉はナイチンゲール賞に選ばれた看護師で、その妹ですもの。で、そんな期待を片っ端から裏切って回ったの。
I'm totally lost for words. I can't help but merely listen.
毎日泣いてたわ。人目のあるところで泣く勇気もなくて、隠れてこっそりね。あ、資料室の泣き女。学校の資料室みたいにいつも空いてる部屋があったわけじゃないから、その都度人気がない場所を探してね。おかげで人目から逃れる穴場を探すのは得意になったわ。 あの資料室もそうやって鍛えて
I have a lot of practice hiding from people.
はあ
There's a sense of pride in the way she says it, but, isn't that supposed to be a shameful ability to have, rather?
そうやってね一人で泣いてたのよ空き部屋になってる病室にこっそり隠れて
Miss Kaide's tone suddenly changes. Not sure how to explain it. It's as if she's talking to me, but at the same time seemingly talking to someone else.
そしたら彼女が現れたのノックも何もなくいきなり扉を開けて
There's a wry smile on Miss Kaide's face, as if she's savoring the memory.
同じ年に入った新人看護師の同僚だったわそれまでほとんど会話したことはなかったけれど彼女は泣いてる私を見て
What's up,
病
Dark
室に踏み込
Nightmare?
んできて言ったの
What did you walk in on?
あなた泣いてるの
This is my teacher's tragic backstory in my progress to fuck her.
先生泣いてるのそれって同じだったから驚いたわあの時と
She smiles a little as she says this.
まあ彼女はアスカよりももっと偉そうな上からの口調だったけれど泣いてるところを見られちゃって私は動転しちゃって慌てて誰にも言わないでって言ったわそしたら彼女は分かったって
This girl whom Miss Kaide is talking about. I can tell from the way she's speaking that this girl must have been a special person to her.
それがきっかけでね私たちは仲良くなったの彼女には何でも話せた自分が看護師に向いてないと思ってることや辞めたいと思ってること他の誰にも言えない本音も
Just wait.
アスカと同じように
Just wait until I start playing Steins Gate. I won't even have any idea what's going on. You need to make things more serious. Ah, Jesus. I didn't want to be bothered with that. Not that it's that much of a bother. There we go. Alright, let's move me over here. Alright. It's really the other way around. Surely, she's not like me. I'm like her.
ずっとね励ましてくれていたのすぐに弱音を吐いて何かといえばメソメソ泣いてる私をねひょっとして先生とその彼女って
The grim oh face? No. No, I do not. Part of me thinks that I'd better not ask about this, but still.
ええお付き合いしていたわ
Uh-oh. I feel a painful throbbing inside my chest.
結局こっぴどく振られたけれど
Huh?
うんざりしたんでしょうね私の後ろ向きさ加減にある日急に散々罵倒されて
Princess is asleep,
笑われ
but
て
I love you,
最
princess.
後は看護師そんなに辞めたいなら辞めればいい辞める勇気もないグズなあんたの代わりに辞職願い書いてやったって
Miss Kaede waves the envelope with a letter of resignation written on it.
それが
Man, you're keeping something from your ex? Come on.
そうこれを叩きつけるみたいに渡されたのそれが最後だったわその後彼女はまるでお手本見せるように
That's why you
その
don't
病院を
date
辞めて
in the workplace.
どこかに行ってしまった
Miss Kaede's eyes return to the envelope.
これはそんな風にして私のものになった封筒なの残念な話でしょ 私がデート看護の教員になったのもね、そんなことがあって現場に病院にいられなくなったからなの。
But if you dated before you were in the workplace? I guess that's different.
なのにこんな封筒を私はお守り代わりにして捨てることもできず、辞職願いとして使うこともできずにいた。
She actually quit her job at the hospital because of a broken heart?
あの資料室、デート看護に来てからも彼女のことを思い出してはあそこに隠れて泣いてたわ。
And you think about your ex so often?
情けないでしょ。
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic.
そんな。そこにあなたが現れたのよ、アスカ。まるで彼女と出会った時
So
の
you're
よう
just
に
using me as a replacement for your ex? What a fucking asshole. The time Miss Kaede was crying was because she was thinking about her ex. What am I to her then?
私とその
That's the question you gotta
彼
ask.
女を重ねたんですか？
I'm scared to ask this, but I ask it anyway.
いいえ、あなたと彼女は全然似ていないわ。
Damn.
彼女は気が強くて大人っぽくて看護師としての能力も優秀で。
Damn, so what am I?
大人っぽくて能力優秀。
Ouch.
私子供っぽくてバカですしね。
This is depressing.
違うの、そういう意味じゃないのよ。ただ似てるか似てないかって話だけで、そうじゃなくて、ただ
運命。
資料室にあなたが現れた時、運命を感じたの。
See, that's a word I know. Fate. 運命。
運命。それじゃあダメか
It's
しら。
not destiny, you have issues, bitch. I leave Miss Kaide's house and return to the dorm. There's still some people on the streets around the station and some shops are still open.
先生が昔月
The girl who gave Miss Kaide the envelope. The envelope which Miss Kaide is still keeping even now as a protective charm, even though it's from her ex. She totally dumped me. That's a big red flag.
そう言ってたけど、なんか
When Miss Kaede was talking about her, it felt as if she was talking about someone really precious to her. Can't help but thinking to myself, could it be that Miss Kaede still loves her ex-girlfriend? It's a silly thought.
こっぴどく振られたって事実があるから諦めてるだけで。
In that case,
大人っぽくて成績優秀だった誰かさん。
I don't know your name. Miss Kaede didn't tell me. And I don't know what you look like, though my intuition tells me that you must be beautiful. Speaking to this girl inside my mind.
先生をこっぴどく振ってくれてありがとうございます。
It's thanks to you that we've been able to become a couple. I silently express my sincere gratitude to her. I'm gonna be a nurse. As I get back to my dorm room, I open the picture book. The Girl Who Chased Stars. Hoshi wo Hito. On the last page, scribbled from when I was little, are written the words, I'm gonna be a nurse. Kango Hirinaru. I don't remember writing those words. I wonder why my younger self wrote this. Why did I want to become a nurse? You should brush your teeth with the Act Kids bubblegum flavored toothpaste with your Sonic the Hedgehog electric toothbrush. Stank mouth. It's because of my curiosity for the answer to this question that I entered nursing school.
看護師になる。
Why did I feel this way?
お姉ちゃん絵本見てるんだ。久しぶりにちょっとね。今のお姉ちゃんの原点だもんね。原点か。 は
When I saw Miss Kaede on that first day of school, I was surprised to find that angels in white really existed. Gave me the desire to become like that too.
楓先生みたいな先生に憧れて先生のために
I wonder what my past self would say to me if I told her these are the new reasons why I want to become a nurse. Would she be angry? Would she tell me it's okay for me to feel like that? I wonder why my past self felt like becoming a nurse.
なおはいいって思うよ。え、なおちゃん。
Now just spoke to me as if she had been reading my mind, which could be a power, as we know in this universe.
看
I
護
don't
師にな
remember
る理
what she
由
fucking
見
does.
つかったんでしょ。それもきっと昔とは違うだろうって理由で。おお、ドンピシャ。それで昔の自分とちょっとお話ししてたって感じ？うちの妹が超能力者だ。対お姉ちゃん専用だけどね。いいんじゃないかな。
Now repeats herself.
うん、かな。でもそしたら、昔の私の思いってどこに行っちゃうんだろう。昔の思い。
My pledge for the future, which I sealed on the last page of this picture book.
そうだね。きっと誰にでもあるんだろうね。
I wouldn't worry about that too much, you know, people's dreams change all the time. Now mumbles. Her tone makes me feel as if she's not only talking to me, but to herself as well.
思い出の中に閉じ込めたまま、そのままになっちゃってる思いとか。なおちゃん？叶わない願いとか。
Both her gaze and her voice seem almost transparent.
なおちゃんは私の大事な妹だよ。何お姉ちゃん。
How does it feel waking up in the evening now? What do you mean? I still wake up at 9 a.m. Now's eyes are wide in surprise as I suddenly make this proud declaration to her.
あ、いや、なんか言っておきたくなっちゃって。そっか。うん。じゃあ、なおだって。な。
Seems kind of as if we turned into the stupid version of the Osachi sisters. Pardon me a sec. Oof, that was a big yawn. It's December now and winter has begun. I'm studying at Miss Kaede's house.
アスカは最近勉強の調子がいいよね。病院実習での評判もいいし。
頑張ってるもん。
I look up from my notes with a boastful expression. I've heard that falling in love generally lowers your grades, but, well, in fact, that almost happened to me. But my desire to become a nurse is very real, too.
なんかこう、手を抜くと昔の私に怒られそうな気がするっていうか。
I feel almost as if I'm being watched by her from inside the picture book.
恋の力で学習力アップ。
頼もしいわね。
I'm not even tired, I'm just yawning a lot, jeez. Well, it's not like that's the only reason why I'm doing my best.
いやー、ライバルが厄介と言いますか。
Miss Kaede's ex-lover. Ever since she told me about her last time, I've been asking about her as discreetly as I can. Frankly, it sounds like she was almost perfect. Good looks, smart, great nurse. At this moment, it's not like there's any real meaning in competing against her.
やっぱり気になります。
Kininarimasu. That's from Hyoka. It's surprising to find these kinds of feelings inside myself. The strong desire not to be inferior.
アスカ？あ、なんでもないです。なんでも。
そう？
先生は？
私？
その恋の力で。
Since she used to think she wanted to quit her job and that she wasn't suited to be a nurse, I wonder if our love has had some positive influence on that. I'd be happy if it did.
そうね。
Miss Kaede seems to be thinking about it.
他の子たちもそうだけど、アスカが立派な看護師になるのはきちんと見届けたいって気持ちが大きくなっているわ。やめたいとは思わなくなったわね。
Oh, good.
それに、
Miss Kaede smiles at me bashfully.
アスカとお付き合いをしだしてから、
Aww.
彼女のことを思い出して泣くことがなくなったの。恋の効果ね。
I could barely restrain myself from shouting out in glee and pushing her down onto the floor.
じゃあ
I feel like asking her why she still needs that envelope. Ooh, I shouldn't say it. I mean, you should say it because it's like, hey, if you don't want to quit anymore, you know, you love me more than your ex. Why do you still got that thing from your ex? I feel like that's not outside the realm of possibility, but the guide says to not ask her, and I want to be able to get through the proper endings tonight, so let's not say it.
クリ
The words are almost rolling out of my mouth before I realize. But though they're right on my lips, I swallow them back inside.
ダメダメ。先生にとって大事な思い出ってのは事実なんだから。
I wouldn't really call my experience with my exes precious memories. But whatever you gotta do, you know. Miss Kaede is so precious to me. Since it's a precious memory of hers, I have to respect that as well.
複雑だけどさ。
Is this route gonna go faster than I thought? Perhaps. Since I stopped talking all of a sudden, Miss Kaede looks at me with a puzzled expression.
じゃあクリスマスどうしましょうか。
I say this as I point at the calendar on the wall. What an awkward change of subject. Miss Kaede looks at the calendar too. It'll be the first Christmas we'll spend together as a couple.
そうね。
Miss Kaede isn't getting suspicious at my strange behavior and appears to be thinking about Christmas.
学校は冬休みに入っているけれど、遠出は多分無理ね。
課題とか大変そう。
あ、でも確か駅前がイルミネーションで飾り付けられるはずよ。十分素敵な。
へえ。
あとはそうね。
And just as Miss Kaede is saying this, my belly rumbles.
あら、
いやー、小腹が空いちゃったみたい。
夕ご飯は寮で食べるのでしょ？
はい、なおちゃんとの約束で。
Now has forgiven me for spending so much time at Miss Kaede's home, but in exchange, she gave me the condition that I need to have dinner with her. She said that's because for the time being, you're still my older sister. I wonder what she meant by for the time being. I wonder how much longer until Miss Kaede and I get married. Oh, I'm blushing.
どちらかというと糖分かしらね。クッキーでも出しましょうか。
How about you don't and I go home?
やった
少し待っていて。
Miss Kaede stands up and leaves the room.
この部屋で過ごすのも普通になってきたな。
As I mutter this to myself,
Huh?
I notice something. There's an envelope on the ground which Miss Kaede must have dropped. Letter of resignation. It's the envelope that was given to her by her ex-girlfriend.
先生、お守り代わりって言いながら結構落としてるよね。
Right? It's already the third time I've found myself picking it up.
よいしょっと。
Reach out and pick up the envelope. Never noticed it before, but it isn't sealed. It's merely folded shut. Well, since it wasn't actually mailed, I guess that's not so odd.
先生が大好きだった人が。
The envelope which is still so precious to her even now.
ひどい振られ方をしたのに、それでも見ちゃダメかな、中身。先生の大事なものだしダメだよね、勝手に見たりしたら。ダメだよ、それはマナー違反。いくら今私たちは付き合っているからって、そこはね、しっかりしなきゃ。大丈夫、見ない。私もね、意外とそういうとこ真面目だったりするし。
Though I'm saying that, my fingers have already picked the letter out of the envelope.
誘惑に弱すぎ。あれ？
This is kind of strange. The document I've taken out of the envelope is folded in 3. I unfold it. This is not a formal document and not a letter of resignation.
これって。
Instead of a letter of resignation, it appears to be a letter addressed to Ms. Kaede.
どういうこと？
I open the letter, unable to resist the temptation to read it. To my beloved Kaede. I'm not sure when you'll be reading this letter. My hands are petrified and I can't pull my eyes away from the letter. You might be reading this at a point in time when you've become an excellent nurse. At a time when you don't feel, or when you don't need a letter of resignation anymore, and you check the contents of the envelope just in case before throwing it away. But if you're reading this at a time when you truly want to quit being a nurse, I've read up to this point when I hear footsteps coming from the hallway. Miss Kaede is on her way back. I forcefully thrust the letter along with the envelope into my pocket. I can hear the paper crumpling. My heart is beating heavily in my chest. I can almost feel my own body temperature dropping a few degrees. The door slides open and Miss Kaede enters the room.
お待たせ。
Miss Kaede looks at my face.
どうしたの？そんなにお腹空いてたの？顔色真っ青よ。
She chuckles as she says this. I'm walking back to the dorm, passing the station.
持ってきちゃった。
Oh, that's a cute little winter jacket. I picked the envelope and letter out of my pocket. I had thrust it inside pretty forcefully, so it's a little crumpled. I wonder if she'll be mad about it. I halt under one of the streetlights in front of the station. Can't help looking around to check if the coast is clear. I guess it's due to my guilty conscience. Screw up my courage and open the letter. It's written in beautiful handwriting. Alright, we read that part. But if you're reading this at a time when you truly want to quit being a nurse, please calm down first and read this letter to the end. I read this far at Miss Kaide's house. My eyes moved to the next line. I love you, Kaede, even now. Feel as if my heart had just been ripped out. But even though I really wanted to be of support to you, if I stayed with you, I would instead just be making you more reliant on me, and it'd end up making you weaker. And because I am the way I am, and I love you so much, I just can't help spoiling you. I realized that was wrong. I won't be able to bring out the beautiful light which resides within you. I'm sure you'll become a wonderful nurse. I don't want to stand in the way of that. That's why I need to say such harsh things to you, in order to make you hate me. And then once you've grown to hate me, you'll be able to walk the path of nursing under your own power. That's the reason why. I hate these Japanese melodrama bullshits. At least these people are self-aware about how toxic they are. Once you've grown to hate me and have forgotten about me, then I'll know you'll become a wonderful nurse. That's my wish. But you know, if you're reading this letter and you've truly lost all hope of making it, and if you're still thinking about me, then please come back and lean on me. And please come back to me, because I've always loved you so much. KM. I've read through the whole letter. The KM written on the end of the letter, those must be the initials of Miss Kaide's ex-girlfriend. At the very bottom of the letter, she had carefully written her contact info. Must be the number of the cell phone. This number still leads to her. To her.
どうしよう。
Feel as if I'm holding a bomb in my hands which could explode at any moment.
これ先生が読んだら、何かがきっかけで封筒の中のこの手紙を読んだりしたら、そんなの。
I'm reminded of the conversation we had while we were eating cookies.
もし彼
そんなの答えられないわ。
She had said so with a troubled expression on her face. But I know the answer. Even though it's already been many years since she was dumped in that harsh way, she's still been crying her heart out over her. And this letter of resignation which her ex-girlfriend slapped into her hands, she's been preciously holding on to it like a charm. And even now, it's still special to her. I know the answer. Is it Chewy Chips Ahoy?
答えなんて聞かなくても。
Seriously, what can I do? Though I'm saying this,
緊急会議するしかない。
Limon, thank you for the host. I also can't possibly just sit back and give up.
緊急会議するしかないよ。
I declare this to Now at our dorm room.
緊急会議？明日ね、いつきさんやまちちゃん、みちちゃんも集めて。先生と何かあったの？
Now is amazingly sharp as ever, but
詳しくは明日、こうご期待。
every time I'll need to explain this is probably going to cause considerable pain in my heart. So please allow me to do it tomorrow to everyone all at once. Sumo is coming this weekend. I'm looking forward to it.
というわ
Oh,
け
look
で
at their
す。
cute little winter coats. The following day, during lunch, I've called Now, Itsuki, Machi, Michi, all the people who know about me and Miss Kaede to the roof and explained the situation. Misaki is at home and taking a break from school. She's having a tough time.
はあ、なるほど。
I like how they just put her on a bus for this route.
何しようっての？
だね。悩める乙女心の相談です。
乙女心ね。
A slight grin is playing on Miss Itsuki's lips.
何さ。まあまあお姉ちゃん。
Kill him. Now is taking up the role of mediator.
要は昔の彼女のところに先生が戻らないようにするにはどうしたらいいかってことだよね。
んなのその手紙さえ見なきゃいいんだろ。捨てるなり燃やすなりしちまえ。
ダメだよそんなの。今私が持ってるのも悪いのに。
Although, like she says, it would be nice if I could just get rid of it. But
それをしたら人として終わりな気がする。
こっそり持ち出しといて何を今さら。
いやそれはその。まあお姉ちゃん基本的に自分に甘いもんね。まおちゃん厳しい。
nah.
だってお姉ちゃんにラブラブなナオにこんな相談持ってくるんだもん。
Can you stop reminding
嫌味
you?
を一つも言いたくなるよ。
Stop reminding me that you're into incest, bitch.
すみません。
It's weird.
でも黙ってられたらもっと嫌だったけど。だからいいの。なおちゃん。
My eyes are becoming moist. I'm so much in her debt.
麗しの姉妹愛ごちそうさま。そんなことより本題に入ろうぜ。確認するけど。
Miss Itsuki is looking right at me.
何？
まずその元カノ KM とかって女、スペックじゃ抜け子の先輩なんでしょ。
その模様です。
According to what Miss Kaede had said.
じゃあ何なら勝ってんだ。元カノに負けないアピールポイント。
愛情とか？でもそんなの測りようないよね。
Kissing? I was about to say we have great compatibility when it comes to our lips and our bodies. Our bodies. But I hold my tongue. This is not the right place to say something like that. My kisses with Miss Kaede. This utter sweetness and mesmerizing sensation it gives me. If Miss Kaede feels the same way.
とにかくだ。スペックでは負けてるなら、スペック以外で元カノに負けてないって思う勝負ポイント探して、それでアピールするっきゃねえだろ。
My body.
この体を武器に。なんかあれだけど。
A little bit erotic.
先生の思考を探ってみるのもいいかもしれないね。思考を探る。なおなら先生を逆らえなくする弱み探してもいいけど、お姉ちゃんはそんなのしたくないでしょ。だから先生が好きなものの傾向とか。
お、ゲームっぽくなってきた。好感度稼ぎには情報必須。
Ms. Itsuki seems to be enjoying herself. Kind of disturbed about what Nao just said.
好感度稼ぎには情報必須か。
She may actually be right.
体を武器にって言ってもどう使うかいろいろあるし。
For a sexy Santa outfit. Many different methods. Can't help imagining some things. My cheeks are glowing bright red.
アスカちゃん顔赤い。お姉ちゃんどうしたの？なんでもないであります。さあ。
The same day after classes.
それじゃ先生、先お家行ってるね。
ちゃんと予習復習しながら待ってるように。
わかってます。
Miss Kaede hands me her key and I leave the school building ahead of her. She told me she'd be a little late because of a staff meeting. Information is indispensable. Now's my chance to strike, mischievous grin. So? Did you find the sex dungeon? My cheeks are bright red. The reason why I'm blushing is because of the information I just found in Miss Kaide's room. I found a certain magazine. The magazine is called Lifestyle Magazine for Adults. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Point of attention is a title written on the cover page. The title of a special feature inside. Special feature. Kinky techniques. Star, star, star.
星あってね。
I'm slowly flipping through the pages of the magazine. Another title jumps out at me. Adding the extraordinary to the ordinary. Hard and deep contact recommendations.
音符あってね。
And then over the next few pages, there are model pictures or pretty, real-looking illustrations demonstrating all kinds of uncommon methods of expressing love.
これは
I stare blankly at the pages.
先生がこの情報誌を持っているのはこの特集が目的でってわけじゃないかもしれない。ないかもしれないんだけど、でもがっちりバッチリ特集が目的かもしれないからだから。
I continue reading as I keep providing excuses to an invisible someone, somewhere. It ends up taking me a little bit more than an hour to finish reading all the articles from the first to the last word. By the time I finish reading, I'm finding myself in a state of mental bewilderment. Can't suppress a hot sigh when suddenly, from the entrance,
ただいま。
I jump upright. Flustered, I start hiding the magazine in between some clothes.
いやいや、ダメじゃん。
I put it back in the closet where I found it. Humming a song, trying to look innocent, I wait for Miss Kaede. She enters the room.
何をやっているの？
なんか鼻歌歌いたくなっちゃって。
押し入れに向かって？
I find myself facing the closet, standing right in front of it, all while vigorously humming. It's super sus.
イエス様、いい押し入れだなーなんて感心してて。
そう？普通だと思うけど。
ですよね。普通ですよね。いやー、普通だ。ん？
There's a puzzled expression on her face.
アスカ？
She looks at me suspiciously. She's so cute.
かわいいけど。
Underneath that innocent, cute exterior.
アブノーマルに興味津々。
Yeah! This notion has already planted itself into my mind.
私も先生となら興味なくもないけど。
何が？
声に出してたー。なんでもないです。ノーマルです。ノーマル。
ええ。
この子大丈夫かしらって顔されてる。
So,
このケースの場合、入院患者が。
I'm reviewing today's classes while Miss Kaide is watching me. Fidget, 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 fidget.
アブノーマル。ハードでディープなスキンシップ。
My heart is racing in my chest. All good and well, but when can I make my move to put this into practice?
少し休憩しましょうか。
Miss Kaide speaks.
そうだ、ぶどうを買ってあるの。出すわ
Am I
ね。
gonna feed my teacher some grapes?
やったー。
Sumo is this weekend. You got that right, Krolix.
じゃあ、ちょっと待っててね。
She stands up and leaves the room. Grapes? Fruits? This!
チャンス来たかも。
So? I am
駅前
too.
のね、スーパーで安かった
I
の。
really hope someone other than Teruno Fuji wins. Just to like really make a nice splash in the pan. But I don't know if anyone can compete with Teruno Fuji right now. Miss Kaide smiles joyfully as she puts the plate on the table.
さあ、どうぞ。
Already finished running a simulation in my mind. All that's left is putting it into action. Hard, deep contact.
先生に食べさせてほしいなーなんて。ダメですか？
わかったわ。いいわよ。
Uh-oh. Miss Kaide laughs at me with a kind of expression that seems to say, I guess I have no choice.
ドキドキ。
はい、どうぞ。
Miss Kaide picks up one grape and reaches it towards my mouth.
来た。ここだ。
I actually feel pretty enthusiastic about this. Time to strike! I forcefully grab Miss Kaide's hand and I can do this. Attack! That's it. I put Miss Kaide's finger in my mouth. I have my lips around Miss Kaide's fingers as well as the grape. Miss Kaide's are wide with amazement. I can taste the sour sweetness of the grape along with her fingers.
アスカ？
Yo! You came at just the right time, my man. I'm sucking on my teacher's fingers right now. What's up, Fiery Tone? Hope you had a great stream. What were you doing? Yeah, the raid notifications are starting mosh pits in my chat. But as you can see, it's not a very appropriate moment. What's up, Alv? It was written in one of the articles. Unexpected finger-licking play. This is kinky. Yes, quite kinky. But in fact, it's pretty embarrassing, too. I'm licking Miss Kaide's fingers. I'm licking the smooth skin of her fingers. I lick around her well-shaped fingernails and let my tongue slide in between her fingers. Can you stop? This is pretty erotic.
っていうか、これ。
Yeah, this is Yuri. You get exactly what's advertised. Please don't stop, he says. Though I'm merely licking her fingers, I'm starting to feel lightheaded. Miss Kaide's fingers and my tongue.
私と先生やっぱり肌の相性いい。
A special sensation runs up my spine.
アスカ
I've been completely focused on her fingers, so hearing her voice makes me look up at her face. I wonder if she's feeling aroused too.
ドン引いてる
Well, you tried. Oh no. Flustered, I withdraw my mouth from her fingers. Was the move to Texas? Yeah, it was the move itself was really rough because the car broke down in Virginia and then the brake light came on in Arkansas, and we just kind of blitzed. We basically blitzed from the middle of Tennessee to San Antonio in one day. So that was rough. Then we had to wait a couple of weeks for our furniture to get here, and then we had to move that up 3 flights of stairs, so it was whatever. But now we're all comfortable and fine. Having Yuri moments in LISTC? I don't know what that is. LIS. I'm surprised we weren't pulled over either, honestly. Considering, like, one of my taillights is out, and my registration is expired. No, not my registration. My car hasn't been inspected for like 2 years. Life is Strange. Oh, the one about the magic lesbians that go back in time. I did not like Life is Strange, the first one.
どうしたのアスカ
This one also has magic lesbians, but you're really late and we're in the wrong route. So there are 4 routes in this game, and right now we're down the teacher's route, which is the most normal of all of the routes. I dash out of Miss Kaide's house. My excited, kinky strategy was a failure. The next day I figured out that Miss Kaide must not have bought that magazine for the featured articles, as she probably hasn't even read them. This is so embarrassing. But even so, I cannot possibly give up that easily.
まあ方向性としちゃ間違いじゃないと思うのよ。
Fix-It Gym that's down the street. Yeah, I took it to Jiffy Lube, got my oil changed, then we were on our way. Back after a crash? What, your computer crashed? Sorry to hear that. Miss Itsuki speaks. This is also the green-haired girl. She's also one of the romantic interests. Her route is wild.
とにかく先生の心の資格をついて
Basically,
ぐいっと心を
there is a
わしづかみ
main
だな
storyline to this game, and we're doing the route that is mostly divorced from that main storyline.
心の資格
そうだな。例えば
Because I want to be able to set up the world a little bit better. I'm posting my playthrough to YouTube as well, so don't be afraid to follow me on my other
それ
social
では
medias.
ここを答えてもらうのは
If you want to see the rest of the playthrough thus far, the VODs are posted on YouTube, so you can get caught up with a lot of the stuff. Is there a harem route? Unfortunately, no. I vigorously raise my hand.
では大幸さん
Miss Kaide points at me, and I vigorously stand up.
先生可愛いですね
I'm cringing. This has to be the most extreme timing to strike at the blind spot of her heart. Miss Kaide's eyes are wide with surprise. Wow, it's causing quite a commotion through the classroom. Is this a success?
大幸さん授業中ですよ
She's scolding me in a grave tone. Oops. And after that, I still go on with my challenge of catching Miss Kaide in my snare. It hasn't been going anywhere, though. I feel as if I've been gradually turning myself into some sort of weirdo. That's why I decided to resort to my final plan.
こうなったら既成事実
Irreversible
作っちゃうしかない
circumstances.
か
Naked apron? I'm determined. I don't have a choice but to do this. At any rate, it's going to be necessary to engage her in private. So as usual, I'll carry out my plan at her house. Irreversible circumstances. In other words, making it impossible for us to become separated again. In concrete terms, well, that's still a secret. And the first step to take in order to accomplish this...
それじゃあ今日は
I call out to Miss Kaede, interrupting her words. She looks at me.
先生
I'm staring right at her. My chest is starting to feel warm, and I feel as if I'm losing grip of my sense of time. A sweet sensation is filling my whole body. As this feeling is taking hold of me, I feel as if I'm inside a magical time bubble of bliss.
先生
This shit again.
アスカ
Miss Kaede is looking at me with cool eyes.
あれ
いい加減話さないといけないと思っていたけれど最近のアスカのこと
Miss Kaede doesn't seem charmed in the slightest. On the contrary, she's looking bothered, and maybe even a little angry.
最近のアスカは良くないわ
Hasn't been good. Bad. Awful. Disgusting. Human refuse. This is the inevitable flow until she'll tell me.
これからあなたのことゴミって呼んでいいかしら
BAM! I'm trembling in shame. I'm in the clutches of despair. Miss Kaide's voice is ringing loudly inside my head.
すみません帰ります
My voice sounds as if my soul has been ripped out of my body, and I stiffly make my way out, almost like a robot. Also, for context, we're basically trying to make our teacher forget about her ex by being more bold and brash. But it seems like our strategy belongs in the trash. SpongeBob reference, haha, I'm funny.
ちょっとアスカ
I hear Miss Kaide's voice from behind me, but I don't respond. I leave Miss Kaide's house. I'm walking under the twilight sky. The vermilion sunset pierces my heart. I look up at the sky. I cry out as I run.
アスカ
Oh, hey! Huh? I'm in sheer shock at running into her. I'm stunned with surprise. Passing the station, I come across Miss Sakuya. She's hardly come to school at all since she went back home, so it's been a while since I've seen her. There are even rumors that she might repeat the year.
化け物見たみたいな悲鳴あげないで失礼ねごめんまあ確かに久しぶりだしこんなところで会うとは思っていなかったけれどさくやさんは寮にええ寄ってきたところよ荷物を実家に送るためにねそうなんだじゃあ学校にはまだ
Miss Sakuya doesn't give any reply.
アスカ座りましょうか
Miss Sakuya points at a nearby bench.
What?
I feel puzzled.
でも忙しいんじゃバカね久しぶりに顔を合わせたと思ったら泣きながらかけてきた
Sakuya's our friend. She wants to help us.
放っておけるわけないでしょ友達として
Oh, she said we're friends. Aw. And thank you, Temako, for your subscription for 2 months. More AFK farming for November. Understandable. Have a nice day.
友達
For the gambling. What is this feeling? Hearing Misaki use this word. It's sweet of her, but still, it somehow feels painful inside my heart.
ありがとう
We sit down next to each other on the bench. I tell her the whole story. I leave nothing out.
って全部話すの抵抗あったのに。
So I'm finding it a bit strange how I'm able to talk about this whole thing to Miss Sakia. Even though she's the one person most likely to get the most angry about this.
怒られるよね、絶対。学生が何やってんだって。
なるほど。話は分かったわ。
Miss Sakia speaks to me with a calm look on her face. She looks as if she's thinking about it a little.
あれ？
何？
怒らないの？
怒る？
Aww. Sakia is cute.
学生の分際で何やってんだみたいな。
そういうこと？
Miss Sakia lightly smiles at me.
そうは言ってもどうしようもないでしょ。恋というものは。
Whoa, such a mature attitude.
いけないと頭で理解できていれば心もコントロールできるのなら誰も悩んだりしないわ。
すごい。咲夜さん、恋愛の達人みたい。
私なんて全然だわ。ただアスカが愚かなのよ。
Damn. Seems like Miss Sakia still hasn't lost her sting.
まあ頑張りなさい。私にはそうとしか言えないわ。
ですよね。すみません。
Miss Sakia stands up from the bench.
ああ、そうだ。私からも伝えておくことがあったわ。私、留年することになると思うわ。学校、卒業やそういうことは全部あなたたちから1年遅れになりそうね。
嘘、本当に？
I knew a rumor like that had been going around school, but I thought it was merely a rumor.
え？
そんな。
それが最善と思ったからそうするだけだけれど、なぜあなたがショックを受けているの？
あ、だって咲夜さんと一緒に学んで進級して看護師になるって。
That's what I had always hoped for.
恋に悩むのもいいけれど、しっかりなさい。もしあなたまで留年して来年私と同じ教室に通うなんてことになったら
You'll be sorry, her face seems to say.
いじめるわ。アスカのこと。
いじめはいいくないよ。
だったらそうならないように頑張りなさい。では私は行くわ。
I watch as Miss Sakia walks off.
そうね。最後に一つだけ。
She stops walking and turns back to face me.
話を聞いて私にはむしろ問題はアスカの方にあると思えたわ。
私？
ええ。アスカ、あなた本当に大原先生のことが好きなのかしら。
Oh, damn.
私には違うようにも思えたわ。
She's questioning if we were even in love in the first place. And with that, Miss Sakia disappears into the crowd around the station. Can't move a single muscle. What does it mean to love someone?
何？わかんない。だって私と先生はキスもしてお付き合いしてて、お家にだって何度も行って、先生と一緒にいると楽しくて嬉しくて。
What does it mean to love someone?
何なの？わかんない。なんで咲夜さんあんなこと言ったんだろう。ただの意地悪かな。私が先生を好きじゃないなんて。なんで？そんなことない。そんなことないよね。だって。
What does it mean to love someone?
わかんない。 そんなの考えたこともなかった。みんなは知ってるのかな。あ、お姉ちゃんおかえり。
Now greets me as I return home. She's reviewing today's or preparing for tomorrow's lessons at her desk. She looks up from her papers. She looks at me with a puzzled expression.
どうしたのお姉ちゃん。
What does it mean to love someone?
ねえ、なおちゃん。好きって何なのかな。好き？うん、私は先生のこと好きじゃないのかなって。
It's fun to spend time together, and it makes me feel really happy. Feels nice when we touch, makes me feel so blissful. But even so,
誰かに何か言われた？
now it's as sharp as ever.
うん、
I nod.
そっか。うん、なおもそう思ってたよ。
She kidding me? She sounds serious though.
なおちゃんも。
I can't believe my ears. I'd expected Now to support me in this. But she isn't.
お姉ちゃんだって気づいてると思ってたよ。
Standing there like a fool.
だってお姉ちゃん先生との話をするとき、楽しいとか嬉しいとか幸せとは言っても好きって言わなかったよね、ずっと。可愛いっていうのもあったっけ。でもそれって好きとは違うよね。
That's true. That's true. For a moment, I have no idea what Now is trying to say. Never said it myself that I love her?
あれ、そうだっけ。
I don't know. Can't remember everything which has happened up until now so readily. Now is looking at me silently.
あ、そういえば言ってない気もするけど、でもそれは恥ずかしいからで。なおは、お姉ちゃんは先生のこと好きなんじゃないって思ってたよ。
Emoto,
そ
you
の
are
う
so
ち
weird.
なおのところに戻ってきてくれるって。
I mean, she's probably the best character in this game, but she's also a freak.
だから先生とお付き合いするのにも反対しなかったんだもん。
An awkward time? Kind of. We're debating on whether or not we're gonna break up with the teacher. Now is smiling brightly. Her words, on the other hand, are razor sharp. This is scary. I feel like arguing my case, but I can't manage any reply.
いつでも戻っておいでよ、お姉ちゃん。なおならウェルカムだよ。
She's smiling brightly, but
本気で言ってるのかな。どっちだろう。わかんない。私こんなにバカだったっけ。バカだった気もする。なおちゃん。はい、お姉ちゃん。好きって何なのかな。
we've come full circle now, and I'm back to my first question. I'm such an idiot.
なおは知ってるけど。
Nao's face and voice seem almost like it's hard to tell whether she's laughing or crying.
教えてあげない？
I'm not feeling sleepy at all after going to bed.
寝れん。
I'm tossing and turning.
時間今何時だろう。
Pretty sure it must be past midnight. There's school tomorrow too, so I really need to sleep. The room feels so dark around me.
先生。
My farts are really smelly. I wonder if I love her or if I don't.
先生にはずっと憧れてた。それだけじゃなくて、いろんな顔の先生を見て可愛いって思ったりして、キスされたら心地よくて、お付き合いすることになったら嬉しくて楽しくて。辞職願い、昔の彼女からの手紙。
But do you love her?
あれ見たら元さやに戻るんじゃってハラハラしたり。
Isn't all that love?
わかんないよ。
That isn't love.
好きって何なの？
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. That was too obvious. That's not a win.
私まだ先生に好きって言ったことない。
That's probably the answer. And it's finally Christmas Eve.
よし
The winter holiday has started. Today, Miss Kaida and I are having a date. She's been busy with the midterms, so I haven't spent any time with her for a while. I mean, you're enjoying that World Series win, of course. Since that day, I've been somewhat withdrawn from her.
お姉ちゃん
Now has opened the window and calls out to me from inside of our room.
頑張ってね
She's telling me to ganbarimasu? How cute.
なおちゃん
Brought the envelope with me in my bag. Letter of resignation, or rather, the letter from Miss Kaide's ex-girlfriend, the love letter containing her feelings for Miss Kaide. It shouldn't have been in my possession in the first place. Whatever the outcome, I don't have the right to have this envelope in my possession.
どんな結果っていうか結果は見えてるんだけどさ手紙返したらじゃあ行ってきます
I wave it now and take off.
先生との待ち合わせは駅前アスカ
Oh, cute little Christmas tree. Miss Kaide has already arrived. It hasn't been that long since I last saw her, but it does feel that way. Miss Kaide flashes her angelic smile.
あ待ちました
いいえ今来たところよ。これベタなやりとりね。
Looking at Miss Kaide's smile up close, almost enough to break my will. It had taken so long to work up the courage, and just like that, it's almost gone. I was so ready to do the right thing.
手紙返さなきゃいけないのに
To its rightful owner, to Miss Kaide.
返したら先生はきっと言っちゃう
I thought I had already accepted that fate. Oh, poor girl. I can't utter a single word.
どうしたのアスカ。
なんでもないです
My voice sounds a little nasal.
いつ返そういつ渡そう早い方がいいのかなでも渡しちゃったら
Will it mean the end of our relationship?
デートの終わりでいいかな
I'm not an angel after all.
それじゃあ行きましょうか。今日は学校の話は抜きで。
I managed to smile pretty naturally, I think.
カラオケなんて来るのずいぶん久しぶりだわ。
Uh-oh.
あそうなんですか
Having gone for a stroll around the central area, we enter the karaoke building.
アスカはよく
あーテストが終わった後とかにグループのみんなで打ち上げとか
へえ、若者らしいわね。
先生はあんまり
そうね。なかなか縁がなかったというのもあるけれど。
縁
お休みの日とかもだいたい家にいるし。
そうでした
I was aware of that. Whenever I've been seeing Miss Kaide on days off, we've just been staying at home. And when we do go out of the house, it's usually just to have food. It feels like a train wreck. I mean, that's the current drama right now that's happening is we're basically currently holding a letter that if we give it to our girlfriend, aka our teacher, she may go back to her ex.
こんなちゃんとデートしたデートって初
It's a
めてな
little
んだ
bit of drama.
先生何か歌ってみます
ああ、私はよくわからないから。
まあまあ、久しぶりの先生にまずは1曲ゆっくり選んでくれていいですよ。
Having said that, I stand up.
ごめんなさい。
いえいえ、慣れてるんで。
Smiling brightly, I leave the room. I enter the hallway and lightly lean on the closed door behind my back.
どうしよう、泣きそう。
As I come back into the room with the drinks, Miss Kaede has just finished entering a song.
お待たせ。
ありがとう。古い歌だけど、笑わないでね。
It's okay, we like Enka too.
笑わないよ。すごい真剣に聞きます。
それもやめて。
Nah. As she's still saying this, the intro starts playing. Miss Kaede takes the microphone and stands up.
あー、この歌知ってる？
Wasn't this the opening theme song? I remember hearing this song a long time ago, about the time when I was in elementary school or junior high. It used to be extremely popular. It's a sweet love song. But it's been such a long time since she's sung karaoke, she still seems to remember all the lyrics, since she's singing with her eyes closed. I can stare at Miss Kaede's face as she sings.
私、先生が好きだ。
This thought gently bubbles up into my mind as I'm looking at Miss Kaede's singing face. Oh, and I had just made up my mind to return the letter to her.
泣いちゃう。こらえないと。アスカ？どうしたの？
Miss Kaede has stopped singing and is looking at me. I shake my head in an expression between laughing and crying.
大丈夫です。なんでもないです。
でも、
先生の歌が胸に染みただけっす。感動ものっす。
I've been wondering this whole time about the meaning of love. This never even crossed my mind.
わかったよ、なおちゃん。好きって。
Irresistible feeling of your heart being squeezed as you merely look at someone. Yeah. Not as simple as just getting along or having fun with someone. When you can cry just by thinking about someone, that's what love is.
ああ、今日で最後って思った日に分かっちゃうなんてさ。
Maybe it's exactly because of that. Just singing karaoke, we take the train to visit a nearby town, have some food together, and do some window shopping. As if it all happened in an instant, it's already nighttime. We take the train again to come back home.
楽しかった。もうこんな時間だね、先生。
ええ、楽しいと時間が過ぎるのも早いわ。
じゃあ、そろそろお開き。というところで。
As I'm saying this, Miss Kaede interjects.
待って、その前に。大事なことを忘れてたわ。クリスマスプレゼント用意してあるの。
Miss Kaede reaches inside her bag as she says this. A Christmas present? Well, me too. I had brought something for her in my bag. I was planning to give it to her at the end of the date.
待って待って、先生。
Flustered, I stop her.
だって、そんなものもらったら。
I'll be so happy I'll lose my nerve.
何？アスカ？
いえ、私も用意してるんで、先に私から。
Take my bag in my hands. I open the zipper and put my hand inside. I immediately feel the envelope and hold it between my fingers.
驚くと思いますよ。すごいプレゼントなんで。
This is how it has to happen.
私。
そうなの？一体どんなものかしら？
Her angelic smile. Alright, this is where we save because this is the
クリッとセーブしました。
this is the last decision that we need to make. Good ending or bad ending? Quick, first one to say something. Good ending or bad ending? We're gonna do both. Best ending? Well, alright, good ending it is, I guess. Cringe ending? Well, that doesn't help me either. Alright, we'll do the good ending first, and then we'll do the bad ending next.
Goodbye, Angel. Hi, これ。
Pull the envelope out of my bag and thrust it out at Miss Kaede. Miss Kaede's eyes are wide in surprise. She's just staring at the envelope. She isn't taking it from me.
これ、先生のです。先生の大事にしてた封筒。
I'm almost pushing it into her hands.
アスカ、どうして？ごめんなさい。勝手に持ち出しちゃいました。ついでに中も見ちゃいました。
Miss Kaede gasps softly.
それ、中に入ってるの辞職願いじゃないです。昔先生を振ったっていう彼女からの手紙です。ずっと先生のこと好きだって書いてます。先生振られてなかったんです。全部先生のため。先生が好きだったからなんです。
何言ってるの、アスカ。
いいから中見てください。早く。
Urged on by my seemingly angry tone, Miss Kaede takes the letter out of the envelope.
辞職願いじゃない。
She mutters as she unfolds the letter. Miss Kaede's eyes are as wide with shock as she looks down on it.
これ。
Feel a stabbing pain in my heart because I can't bear looking at her any longer. I turn away from her.
よかったね先生。よかったね先生。よかったね先生。
Inside my mind, again and again, I practice the words I'll say to her when she's finished reading.
嘘。
I can hear Miss Kaede muttering to herself.
そんな。
She mutters.
どうして。
She continues muttering, and then finally,
バカ。
she says this in a quiet but strong voice, and then she starts crying. As I hear her crying behind my back, I cry too. My hands, however, are squeezed into fists. And as a way to put an end to things, I speak the words I practice saying.
涙声になるな。
Feeling anxious about that, I gather my determination and speak.
よかったね先生。
I'm still half crying as I say it, but I think my words were comprehensible.
好きだよ先生。大好き。やっと分かったんだよ。好きってことが。
I know how loving someone, it can be so painful, so sweet yet so painful, and how it can also confer great strength.
だからお幸せに。
Saying this, I sprint away from her, from the person I love so dearly.
アスカ待って。
I can hear Miss Kaede's voice behind me, but I keep on running without any pause. Every breath of the cold winter air pricks my lungs. The sky is filled with stars. The stars are gorgeous tonight. I heard from Miss Kaede later on what she did after that. She went home, read the letter once more, and cried again. Then she checked the phone number at the bottom of the letter. She told me she hesitated, but called.
もしもし、夜分遅く。そうです。大原です。そんな一声聞いただけで。あなたも。
She told me she cried again on the phone.
そっちは今どこに？そんなところに？そうね。
She had often spent time abroad, but Miss Kaede found out that she was living nearby right now. They agreed to meet each other again after all that time, on New Year's Eve.
それじゃあすごく楽しみ。
I spent New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with Nao. Not that it wasn't fun, but... It was around the end of the winter vacation that I was summoned to school by Miss Kaede. The day before the first day back. I'm heading to school. Or rather, to the archive room.
気が重い。
I feel as if I've been condemned to death. So I ended up coming in my training uniform. It's a kind of formal dress appropriate for an execution.
わざわざ初めてキスしたとこでなんて残酷だな。
Poor girl. I bitterly think this to myself.
アスカ、
She's in her outfit too.
先生、
As I enter the archive room, I see that Miss Kaede has already arrived. She's wearing her white uniform. Would it be for the same reason I'm wearing mine? Probably not. She's looking somewhat happy. What a contrast with me. She feels so far away.
ごめんなさい。なかなか連絡できなくて。
いえ、
年末年始は実家に戻らなくてはいけなくてバタバタしていたから。
あ、そうですよね。
Since she's the daughter of the elite Ohara family, I'm sure there are all sorts of hardships she has to endure. But I don't really feel like hearing about those things right now.
どうでもいいよ。先生の実家のことなんて。どうせエリートした感じ悪い人たちなんだろうし。もう私には関係ないもん。
それでクリスマスの話。
Oh. I freeze. I've been feeling so curious. I've been really wanting to know, but now the subject is finally here. My body feels as if it's paralyzed. I feel so scared that it's all gonna be over. Scared to hear the cruel conclusion.
それが先生の幸せなら、私はそれでいいって。
I feel so uncool, so pathetic.
手紙。
Trying to act courageous, I take the initiative. I think I need to be the one to ask. When I ask about the letter, I'm really asking about the phone number at the bottom of it. There's no way she didn't contact her.
連絡取ったんですよね。
Miss Kaede nods.
電話したわ。
I feel like a sword has been stabbed right through my heart.
何年ぶりかしら。アスカのおかげよ。
幸せそうな顔で言わないで。
年末久しぶりに会ったの。私だけなら封筒の中なんて確認せずに処分していたわ。本当アスカのおかげ感謝してる。読むように言ってくれて。
やっぱり手紙返さなきゃよかった。
アスカのおかげで。
私のおかげで。
私は彼女と。
先生は彼女と。
To reunite again.
ちゃんとお別れできたから。
おめでとうございます。これから末永く仲良く。
Did I mishear that?
彼女と復縁できたんですよね。
そんなこと一言も言ってないわ。
There's a little bit of anger in her tone as she says this.
きちんとお別れをしてきたのよ。あなたが手紙を返してくれたおかげでね。
手紙を。
私、アスカが辞職願いの封筒を隠し持ってることを知っていたの。
You played this before? I'm screaming silently.
バレてたん
Or
です
does
か。
it just remind you of last year?
もちろん中身が彼女からの手紙だとは知らなかったけれど、それをアスカの意思で返してくれたから。そんなアスカだから私は。
バレてたまま、もし返してなかったら
And we'll get
ど
to
うなってたんだろう。
explore this possibility in a few minutes after we finish up the good route and we can see what happens at the bad ending. I'm even imagining it. Playing this? No, I was playing the prequel to this one. This is the sequel.
やめやめ。
It's same universe, different people. I vigorously shake my head because that's not what's important right now. What's important right now.
じゃあ私たちはお付き合いのまま。
ええ、私はそのつもりだけれど実家に戻った時両親にも話してきたわ。会いたがっていたわね。両親も姉も祖母も。
すみませんすみません、感じ悪い人なんて決めつけてすみません。
Oh my.
しっかり学校で学んでね。不出来な看護師じゃ認めてもらえないわよ。
先生、よろしくお願いします。
え、もちろん。
She looks so reliable as she smiles at me like that. I can't sense a single blemish on her. Might be a bit egocentric to say this, but there's nothing that could make me happier than to know that my existence is bringing light to Miss Kaide's journey. Anyhow.
なんかほっとしちゃった。
Miss Kaide laughs bashfully. Feels so utterly relieved that I could just collapse to the ground.
アスカは可愛いわね。
Oh wow.
それから空回りしがち。
Oh wow. Though that wasn't exactly what I wanted to hear.
でもいいや。
Because I feel so happy. The fact that it's okay for me to imagine a future with Miss Kaide. I'm so happy. I almost can't contain it. So. It's been such a long time that we just have to do this.
先生。
No. Stop it. I look right into her eyes. She looks a little puzzled at first, but she immediately smiles and looks back into mine. I'm not gonna pee on her. I don't need to mark my territory. My heart is melting.
先生。
アスカ。
It's been such a long time.
アスカ。
When we're looking into each other's eyes like this, it's as if the whole outer world disappears.
アス。
Things seem to be even more intense than ever before.
アスカ。
Oh, look at this cute. Yeah, cute and adorable. We melt together in an embrace.
先生。いい匂い。
Well, it just so happened that a student was passing by at the archive room right at this time. The next day, the school's horror story of the crying girl in the archive room was replaced by a new one. The horny lesbians in the archive room. Well, yeah, we almost got that. The crazy couple in the archive room. That's all I have to say about that. We get the good ending. Shimari Santimo. Medical supervision. Sakura.
雨の季節が終わりを告げる予感に包まれて
Time for the genocide route. Yeah, let's see what happens with the bad ending after these credits.
時間を過ごしたことを
Hi, Bear.
未来に語る約束はそばに過ぎてすれ違ったこともあるけれど二人で歩く選んだ道それは確かに続いて
Go to bed and totally not be squeamish with romance game genocide. Nah, no, the murder is not in this run. Don't worry about it. Nobody dies in this one, if I remember correctly. But have a good night, Murgle.
あの日描いた夢はそこにあるはず君と一緒に見つけたい坂道を越
And then it's time to gamble it all away. Timing actually worked out really well. It took about 3 hours to get through her route in its entirety. Not including the common route, of course, which took like, what, 10? So we could probably expect all of the other characters to have similarly lengthed routes. Well, actually, no. I know for a fact the other characters, their routes are going to be longer because they're more story intensive. This must be a miracle of love. Time passes by and we're now in autumn of my second year. It's the time of the capping ceremony, which we were only allowed to watch from the sidelines last year as a first-year student. This year, it's finally our turn. Is this the finish line? No, I feel rather I've finally made it to the starting line. Curtains in the hall are closed and a solemn atmosphere fills the area. We're sitting in a line in front of the platform, and just like we had been last year, the first-year students are sitting in a line behind us.
Amato Itsuki.
Hi.
Miss Kaide calls our names one by one through the microphone for us to rise to the platform. The principal places a nurse's cap on our heads. After receiving a small plate for the candle service, we receive the flame from the big candle, which is held by the Nightingale statue. After this, we get online at the far end of the platform.
Osachi Asuka.
Miss Kaide calls my name, and I rise to the platform.
やっとここまで来たんだな。
Though I know it merely the beginning and not the end, I'm still deeply moved. I can't help it. The nurse's cap is placed on my head, and I receive the small plate for the candle service.
Osachi Nao.
After me, Nao's name is called. In a calm manner, she rises to the platform. Having received the flame from the statue, I take my place next to Itsuki and face ahead. Even Itsuki has a serious look on her face. Students' names are called one after another, but Miss Sakuya's name is never called.
さくやさんも一緒だったらよかったんだけどな。
For a moment, this thought crosses my mind. As Miss Sakuya told me herself last year, she's still taking time off, and she hasn't been to school ever since. It's really too bad. All the second-year students have now been called by Miss Kaide, so we're standing up on the platform. There's something ethereal and beautiful about the line of flickering flames on top of the platform. And then...
Nightingale 聖詩.
the Nightingale Pledge, which I merely listened to last year.
我はここに集いたる人々の前に厳かに神に誓わん。
By the way, what did I mean before when I said this was a miracle of love? Well,
学校長挨拶.
Nightingale Pledge is followed by a long-winded speech by the school principal, and after that there's a greeting from the student's representative. This is intended as an expression of our commitment going forward.
続いて生徒代表当時大幸飛鳥.
Exactly. I was chosen as the student's representative. This wasn't just chosen by Miss Kaide, but by the whole school council and the principal, so it wasn't a matter of favoritism. Ever since that time, I've been putting so much effort into school that I've even ended up being voted as the student's representative. That kind of effort, that must have been the miracle of love.
だって私先生の恋人だもん。
In order to be able to say that and to be proud of it, I had to do better. I stand up from the line and take the principal's place in front of the microphone. For a moment, for just a single moment, I glance at Miss Kaede. Though faintly, she smiles at me, putting me at ease. That gives me all the strength I need. I stand in front of the microphone and pull the small plate of the candle service down, make a little bow, and take a little breath in and out. And then I speak into the microphone.
皆さん、 私はこの学校に入った時ダメダメな看護学生でした。お姉ちゃん、すっごく良かったよ。ありがとう。
あの抜け子がね、世の中何があるかわかんないもんだ。
ふふ、やればできる子ですから、自分。
She's a dork.
遅いのよ。中学高校はまるでやってなかったということでしょ。
Miss Saki is still taking a break from school, so I was surprised to see her after the capping ceremony. She was so kind to drop by.
すみません。
Suddenly, someone approaches me.
はい、大崎明日香先輩。一緒に写真撮ってもらっていいですか？待望式、かっこよかったです。私も一緒に撮りたい。
I suddenly found myself surrounded by first years. This what it means to be chosen as the student's representative? I'm a little shocked.
抜かれたわね、いつき。
まったくだ。ま、すぐ逆転するさ。
なおはちょっと複雑だな。大崎先輩、大原先生と付き合ってるって本当なんですか？
As someone suddenly asks me this, I reply with a smile and a sense of pride.
そうだよ、大事な恋人。
Oh my, what a choir of shrieks! The same night.
こっちがこうで。
I'm alone at Miss Kaide's house, doing my homework. Already gotten completely used to spending my time here. Actually been spending the nights here pretty often as well. Sorry now. So it has almost started feeling like my home base. And for this reason too, I need to do my best with my studies all the more.
成績落ちたら寮に連れ戻すからねって言われてるし。
That's now for you. I glance at the clock in the room.
先生、遅いな。
As a matter of fact, Miss Kaide's work volume has been steadily increasing recently, so she must be having a tough time. Still, it means that Miss Kaide is doing her best as well. We went public with our relationship, and we were told that we were free to do as we like as long as it didn't interfere with my studies or her job. I'm happy the principal is so broad-minded. In fact, we're performing better than ever because we feel like people are always watching over our shoulder. Thanks to that, Miss Kaide and I.
優等生カップルだな。
Power couple, baby. Who would have thought that I'd be giving a speech as the student's representative at the capping ceremony for the 12th time I've had to say that?
先生は生徒じゃないから優等生じゃないか。
Hurry it up, girl. I really need to pee.
それはちょっと自分で言っちゃうのはどうなんだ。でもそれを言ったら優等生もそうなのかな。
And just as I'm muttering all of these things to myself,
ただいま。
Miss Kaide is back. She looks at me and all my study materials spread open across the table.
頑張ってるわね。
おかえりなさい先生。
アスカ、今日の待望式しっかりやれていたわね。お疲れ様。
終わった後1年の子たちに囲まれちゃった。
まあ
先生もお疲れ様。今日も遅かったね。
ええ、1年生のテストも作らないといけないから。というか、終わらなくて持って帰ってきたの。
そうなんだ。いいよいいよ。私もまだレポートやんなきゃだし。
So we spend the night like that at Miss Kaide's home. Well, I think it's really great. It doesn't feel unusual anymore to spend the night with her like that. And then we're both focused on our work. 1 hour. 2 hours. 3 hours.
もう2時回ってる。
Notice that 3 hours have passed without either of us have said a word to each other.
ああ、本当ね。こっちはもう終わりだけれど。
こっちもレポートがあと少し。
終わったら早く寝なくてはね。明日もあるから。アスカは明日病院実習でしょ。
しっかり寝て体休めないと。
The camping ceremony is only just finished, and we're already having hospital training tomorrow. Things are finally getting serious. Yes, we are really a model student and teacher, elite workaholic couple. Because I'm a student dating a teacher, it's very important for me to keep proper discipline and to prioritize my schoolwork above all else, for the sake of a bright future as well.
あ、そうだ先生、レポートなんだけど。
ええ、
ここちょっと悩んでて、見てもらってもいいかな。
ええ、構わないわ。
As she says this, she leans over and looks at the report sheet in front of me.
どこ？
ここなんだけど。
I show her with my finger.
ここね。
Miss Kaide reaches out with her finger as well. Our fingers touch. Miss Kaide is looking at my report while our fingers are still as they are. Our fingers are touching. Lewd. I breathe in and out. My breathing has become a little faster than before. Miss Kaide's breathing has also become quicker. We don't speak a single word. We entangle our fingers and connect our hands together like lovers do. Deep breaths, the almost audible beating of our hearts. We look into each other's eyes. I feel almost as if the air in between us has the taste of nectar. Uh-oh.
私と先生は恋人同士、カップル。
Model student, perfect teacher, elite, workaholics.
違うよ。
アスカ。
Miss Kaide gently pushes me over. Feeling Miss Kaide's weight on my body feels so nice.
先生、
My lips are covered by hers.
爆発しそう。
My body is about to explode with overflowing emotions.
先生、好きなの。
Incognito.
爆発しちゃう。好きって気持ちが膨らみすぎて、大きくなりすぎて。
So I kiss her again and again. The remainder of my report, as well as tomorrow's training, have disappeared from my mind. May as well have just disappeared from the face of the earth as far as I'm concerned. Feeling Miss Kaide so close to me is so fulfilling to both my mind and my body. We are a model couple, elite couple, or workaholic couple.
先生、好き。好き。好き。
No, we're not. I know what we are, and I don't mind saying it. I'll shout it from the rooftops. Let the whole world hear.
私たちはただの甘々カップルなんだもん。
Because after all, that's true love. Alright, time for the bad ending.
白衣性愛情依存症クリッとロードしました。
Now what happens if we don't give her the letter that she already knows we're keeping from her?
クリッ
I let go of the envelope.
やっぱり無理。
アスカ
I just can't return the envelope to her. I don't want to show her that letter. It's just too scary.
ごめんなさい。用意したつもりだったんだけど、忘れてきちゃったみたい。
ほら
どうせ大したものじゃなかったんだけど。
そんなこと言って。
Miss Kaide smiles wryly.
じゃあ私からのプレゼントね。
Miss Kaide hands me a cute scarf as she says this.
これって手編み？
ではないわね。残念ながらそんなスキルは持ってないもの。
でも嬉しいです。私からもまた。
Miss Kaide nods at me with a smile, and I smile back, when suddenly, my stomach's knees are making themselves heard. I press my stomach. While we did walk a lot today, Miss Kaide looks at me.
レストランで食事でもして帰りましょうか。
Of course, I don't have any objections to that.
それじゃあ行きましょうか。
And I don't realize it until after dinner, until after saying goodbye to Miss Kaede. I don't realize it until I've come home to the dorm.
ない。
I'm looking inside my bag. It was definitely in there, since I touched it while I was standing in front of Miss Kaede.
なくなってる。
For a moment, I ask myself where it could have gone, but my question is immediately answered.
先生だ。
There's no other possibility. But if that's the case,
知ってたんだ、先生。私が封筒を持ってたこと。
could she have known while acting that she didn't? But why? Could it have been that?
私が返すのを待ってた。
Maybe she had been waiting for me the whole time to bring it up without pursuing it herself.
あ、そっか。そうなんだ。
The fact that the envelope disappeared from my bag without giving back to her myself.
そっかそっか。そういうことだ。
I understand the situation. It's strange how I understand it so quickly when I'm usually quite blockheaded. I'm certain about it. Yep, there's no mistake.
私は先生の心を手に入れるのに失敗した。
But my own heart is feeling strangely calm. And just as I had imagined, Miss Kaede had reunited with her ex-girlfriend, and the seasons go on changing. I find myself waking up at 4 a.m. I open my mouth for a little yawn as I'm lying in bed. Lying next to me, Miss Kaede is breathing in a steady sleeping rhythm.
変な時間に起きちゃったな。
I wonder why. Get out of bed and go to the toilet. Or at least I try to.
寒い。
I forgot that I was sleeping naked. Morning temperatures during autumn are pretty chilly for the naked skin.
そっか。昨日先生と。で、そのまま寝ちゃったから。パジャマパジャマ。
I slowly reach out my hand. My pajamas are next to my pillow. I pull them back under the covers. I manage to squirm myself into them while still under the sheets. I'd feel bad for Miss Kaede if I woke her up, but she's looking sound asleep. Good. Slip out from under the covers, for real this time. As I look at Miss Kaede, I notice that she's properly wearing her pajamas. Or her tracksuit, rather.
おかしいな。一緒にお休みなさいしたはずなのに。
While we were still both naked. Well, I suppose that means that when I was already asleep, she slipped out of bed once to put her tracksuit on. I wouldn't have minded if she had said something.
まあいっか。
Just as I incidentally lower my eyes, I discover little scratch marks on my chest, just above my pajama top. She must have left these marks with her nails.
こういうの嬉しいって思っちゃうの変態かな。
I know Miss Kaede has this tendency, especially when she's been busy with work. She gets a lot of pent-up stress.
きっと背中とか見えないとこにも。
As I'm thinking these things to myself,
おっと、おトイレおトイレ。
reminded of why I got out of bed, I head to the toilet. I return to the room and get back under the sheets.
あ、そうだ。忘れてた。
Pick up my smartphone while still under the sheets. I open the calendar, making sure that the light isn't shining in Miss Kaede's direction. I think for a moment, and then touch yesterday's date. Touch the registration button and place a heart mark on yesterday's date.
これでよし。
I've been doing this ever since I first spent time with Miss Kaede like this. It's so cheesy that I haven't told anyone about it.
先生にも内緒。いやー、だってさすがに恥ずかしいですし。だいたい1年くらいかな。
Damn, they've been banging for a year. I slide the calendar up to check back in time. It's been on average about 1 heart mark per week, and 3 max.
全然飽きない。飽きてない。それどころか、もっとって。
It's amazing. I really think that's amazing.
やっぱり私と先生って相性がいいんだ。嬉しいな。
Oh, just to be clear, let me repeat myself. Miss Kaede did reunite with her ex-girlfriend after Christmas last year. I fall asleep with my smartphone still in hand. When I wake up, she isn't lying in bed anymore.
先生。
I lazily drag myself upright. I don't see her in the room either, but then I hear the sound of footsteps coming this way from the hallway. Miss Kaede opens the door and enters the room.
起きてたの？おはよう、アスカ。
おはよう先生。
She's already dressed for school.
もう準備済ませてるの？早いね。
今朝は教員会議があるのを忘れていたのよ。早く行かないといけないの。
そっか。
アスカはのんびり登校すればいいわ。鍵はいつものところにお願い。
入れとく。
Miss Kaede has already entered work mode, so there's no trace left of last night's atmosphere. Absent-mindedly, I'm watching from the bed as Miss Kaede is moving busily through the room, getting ready to go. Kinda feel like calling out to her.
ねえ、ゆうべは激しかったね。
Miss Kaide's face instantly turns red.
もうやめて、恥ずかしいでしょ。
だって恥ずかしがってる先生可愛いんだもん。
からかわないで。
There's a frown on her forehead. She looks slightly troubled.
それじゃ私はそろそろ行くわね。
いってらっしゃい。あ、そうだ。今度はいつ会えるのかな？
そうね。
Miss Kaede seems to be thinking about it. When can we meet? If it were just meeting each other, in fact, we'd see each other almost every day at school. But that's not what I mean. I'm talking about private time, like this. I'm talking about spending special time with her, like last night.
次は何日？待てば。
ここのところ学校も忙しいし。
知ってる。
あっちにも顔を出す約束をしているから、しばらくは無理かもしれないわね。
Go see her, that means.
彼女のところ。
ええ。
Might be difficult to explain the situation between Miss Kaede, her girlfriend, and me. Or I guess it's not that difficult. Miss Kaede went back into a relationship with her, but even so, I still wanted to spend time with Miss Kaede. So we choose having merely a physical relationship.
二人きりで過ごしている時間は、先生は私だけを見てくれる。私も先生だけを見る。それで十分。そこに心がなくても、体だけでもつながっていられるなら、先生を感じられるなら、私は幸せなんだよ。
There's only one condition, that I mustn't be possessive.
それじゃあ
Miss Kaede leaves the room.
アスカもまだ余裕あるって言っても学校遅刻しないようにね。
先生。
I stop her. Huh? I wonder why. I wonder why I did that. Could have just waved her out with a smile on my face. What should I really do right now? What I should do is act like an adult and act as if last night never happened.
それだけなのに。先生。
アスカ？
行ってきますのキスして。
え？
してほしいな。
I never said this to her in the morning, because night has already passed, and that's the only time when Miss Kaede is mine.
うん。
Miss Kaede is looking at me. Can't read her eyes from what she's thinking. Maybe she's upset that I broke the rule of not being possessive. But then she speaks.
わかったわ。
Miss Kaede comes to me. As I'm still sitting on the bed in my sleepwear, she gently pushes me down.
先生に触れられたとこ、気持ちいい。
And then she slowly brings her face closer to mine. We kiss each other. But I've already lost count of how many times we've kissed. Her kisses are still so sweet, even now. I feel as if I'm about to melt. It's making me feel so fuzzy, happy, and warm.
あれ？でも、なんで？
It's strange. It was a sugar-sweet kiss with Miss Kaede, so it should have satisfied me.
やだ。なんで私、
Why do I
こんな泣きそうになってるんだろう。
feel like a child that's lost her mother? And that's the bad ending. You get stuck in a toxic relationship where you're being used for your body.
白衣性愛情依存症。
And if you noticed, after the good ending, they say the name of the game upbeat, but after the bad ending, they said the name of the game like really downcast. But that is going to be it from me. That was The Teacher's Root, and I'm just warning y'all now, it's going to get crazy after this, because that's like, that was nothing. That was literally nothing. Alright, who do we got online? We haven't gone to Maiden in a little while playing Outlast. So let's go over and raid Maiden Shy White Wolf. She's got to get a shorter name, jeez. And I really need to pee. So that's going to be it for me. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with what I do not know, but I will be back tomorrow night. We will be going through one of the other girls' routes. I'm not sure which one I want to do yet, but I think the sister is the most popular, so we'll probably do her first. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you cats later. Now I gotta go pee.